word. Some to shame and everlasting contempt, and others to, you already know, eternal life.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I got a quick pre-thing. Through the scripture, what the breath is. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, beginning at verse 24. The point is in verse 25. It reads, "For wisdom is more moving than any motion."
So it gets, who is wisdom? Who is wisdom? Wisdom will meet you in every thought. It's Yahweh Shai. He stand at the door and knock. Right? Go ahead, Ak.
It says, "She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness."
So, bro, pureness. Apostle Tahar, pure. We learned the pure truth from the head apostle.
Pure doctrine.
The pure doctrine.
Yeah.
And they learned from their elders. He's like, okay, the elder apostles. They didn't have the YouTube. They didn't have the television with your phone. They had to go directly to the library, to the source. Right? The Lord gave us. He always gave us a way out.
That's the spirit, bro.
You know?
And our apostle and the apostles with them never wavered, man. Fuck some money, fuck this world, fuck a part in this society. No, this is the war for the planet of the Jakes. You people got to be taken out indefinitely. See, our power is merciful and our power is very fair. He gave you goddamn humans the ability to even have your own kingdoms, and y'all failed. Esau Edom is the last of the heathen that's going to reign, that's going to rule. And look at what this clown has done with the earth, the planet that's supposed to be Idan, Eden, paradise. Hey, but we gonna lead, we gonna lead you to a green paradise. That's right. Yahweh Shai is gonna lead you to the green paradise. All right.
He's the voice from the outer world.
Hey, that's right. Long live the fighters. You know, so that's what it is, man. We're ready to fight. Hey, if this was the Lord's kingdom, without a service of fight, yeah, we fighting. We fighting the only battle we know how, spiritual. Right. We fought in the past, physical battles and all of that, but that didn't equate to anything. Even Jake during slavery, slave rebellions, all types of things. Some were successful, some were not. But Jake was fighting physically. But it had to be a divine intervention that was going to lead us out of captivity. Go ahead, Ox.
Continuing, it says, "For she," still speaking of wisdom, "is the breath of the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai."
That's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Because man loveth nothing better. And as the Heavenly Father stated through the Allahim, a man should not be alone. Let me give him a help me unto himself. Let me give him a pillar of rest, a support. That's what the spirit is for us as a nation.
That's right.
When we were out anything in the world, Lord send us His spirit, man.
Comforter.
The comforter, bro. Cause yeah, we at the bottom. We in Esau's fucking captivity, his queendom, and this man is far beyond us and everything. Technology, weapons, all that. But that doesn't mean nothing because he has one thing that he can't get his hands on. That's the scriptures. That's the spirit. And this is the demon that published the Bibles. He published millions, billions of them. Now he's trying to get rid of it. But you can't get rid of the spirit that's in this book. Is within us. We are the kingdom. Every brother you see, from the apostles and elders on down, is the kingdom. If you were to kill us all right now, the Lord raised a stone, it'll still be done.
It's nothing new under the sun. The brother Ibadia brought out how Antiochus Epiphanes, he tried to burn all the scrolls.
Yep.
It didn't work out. We still here with the word.
That's it. Hey, but who rose up? Freedom fighters during that time. Who's rising up right now? Ain't a great number. Ain't niggas marching around the Barclays station. It's just a ragtag team of nobody, so to speak. But yet we had the spirit of the Lord, like my man on Book of Eli. He's like, people ain't gonna listen to me, but if it comes from the book, they will listen. So it ain't just a book; it's a weapon.
Right? Because he recognized the power of the word.
Yeah.
It says, "For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into it."
It said pure influence. I like it, but you know how they talk about niggas under the influence, right? You people in this world are bugged out. You're under the influence of madness. That what do they call it on the Book of Clarence? That the unholy herb.
Ungodly herb.
Ungodly herb. You niggas under the influence of the ungodly herb. But we're under the pure influence flowing from the throne of the Almighty. That's why I said in the scriptures, that the Church of Berea addicted themselves to the ministry. We're addicted to this. This is a thing that you want to be addicted to. This is something you want to lust after. Hey, something that you want to covet after. Not a man's wife, not his money, not his home, his car, or whatever. You want to covet to be a prophet. You want to prophesy. That's one thing that you can covet to do. And most brothers, when we first came in, we didn't know nothing about prophecy. But now that's all we think about, we dream about, we salivate for the prophecy.
We wake up thinking about the Lord, man. That's beautiful.
Go ahead.
Well, real quick, speaking about influence, I'll bring this scripture out because we have to recognize that the Lord deals with men first and foremost. And there's a particular order in which the men he's dealing with.
Man.
Now we brought up, the brother brought up Abba Bivens earlier. That succession came down through different men, just as the scriptures and the different prophets that we read about. And this is the order that we're following. Go ahead,
That's right.
bro.
This is John 4:38. I sent you to reap that whereupon ye bestow no labor, other men labor, and ye are entered into their labors.
Now, the reason I had this brother bring this out is because, as Kawam was mentioning, the apostles and the elders were out preaching this word before the cell phone, before the internet, before Google and YouTube. They had to walk to the library, drive to the library, and spend hours upon hours reading, researching, studying, and mirroring prophecy with different events in history.
Right.
They did the majority of the hard labor.
Extensive research.
We got the modern day Urim and the Thummim in our pockets, man. We can just Google something at the click of a button.
Yep.
We have entered into other men's labors in the spirit.
Yeah.
I got it in the NLT too. John 4:38 in the NLT, it says, I sent you to harvest where you didn't plant. Others had already done the work, and now you will get to gather the harvest.
Hey, that's the parable that Yahushua gave of the penny. That the men, they bear the heat of the sun and all that. And then those that came in at the wee hours leading into the day when the sun was setting, even to the 11th hour. But they all going to receive the same penny, which is the kingdom.
Right.
And that's the spirit but you do have to labor. That's the spirit about that parable. Is like they just come in and didn't do nothing. Even the men that came in the 11th hour, they still laboring. They still put some work in and still got that penny, the kingdom. So you have to labor. All these clowns talking about these camp season now and shit. Like, bro, if somebody gonna war with your ass in the winter, you gotta go out and war with his ass right there. Hey, in the Maccabees, our people, 1,000 of them in number died because they didn't fight against Antiochus and his men because it was the Shabbat.
Right.
But then the Maccabees brothers, Mattathias, was like, man, if we do as our brethren did, then we gonna be wiped off. We have to fight these motherfuckers, man. So if you lead a sheep for a whole season, ain't they gonna die?
They're gonna be dead when you come back.
we dead. So you have to labor, but you other camps, y'all do anyway.
If I could say real fast from my experience with doing, like work with your hands, like construction, but even farming, it's a thing to where it's hard work from the beginning of the day to the end. It's not like as you working, it gets easier as your shift ends. It actually, it stays the same consistency because the job may take months, years to finish. So you might hit the last hour of your shift, but you still sweating. It's still hard work.
It's a job where you can't afford to be complacent, man.
Right.
Yeah.
We've been given a great responsibility to be entrusted with this word and bring it out in truth and sincerity to the Lord's people.
Yeah.
That's not something to take for granted, man.
Yeah.
Because as the elder mentioned, the Lord could raise up stones or other brothers to do this work. But he chose to depart that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding out of you. So what are you going to do with that opportunity, man?
And that's the spirit, bro, because we have to give the next generation the wonders of our power. These other camps ain't doing that. These fucking niggas and clowns talking about weak-ass America. Fuck Babylon. We know about it, like the elder Yashua said. Niggas already mastered rapping and dancing and bullshit like that.
Cooning.
Cooning. We gotta go back to the past of why we came here, how we gonna get out of here, and what our God has done, is doing, and will do. But you other groups, if you leave our people for a season, they gonna fall back into the ways of Egypt. But we're constantly out here. Our apostles before the cameras, before the YouTube was out there. So when we see these men of old, like, damn, they shut down Times Square, literally shut it down. Motherfuckers were speechless. But when you see Arya out there, man, he was a lion amongst men. you see my shop, man, he told you a thing or two. You see Elder Yahquab, he said the truth kept him young.
Feel like a champion.
That's right. So
it does, bro. It really, this truth makes you alive. Even though you're asleep, you're still constantly thinking about the Lord, because you wake up praising the Lord because He woke you up. You got another day to praise Him, to worship Him, and to do His work, bro.
got a precept quick.
Wait, Zion, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 19 and verse 10, and it reads,
Yeah.
Listen up.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not.
Now this is John, the Revelator, falling at the feet of a messenger, a holy one, that came with a message from Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai to him. Go ahead, huh?
I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Boom. Now that's the power that we have in our book. Because no other book has prophecy in it. So we could show you the future. Do you want to know the mystery of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? It is the future.
That's it.
And the Lord giving us the future, man.
Yeah, the whole reason I had this brother bring that precept out is because how are you going to take time off a season for this, a season for that? You're going to miss prophecy by it. You gonna miss the message that's going out year round, man. The job of a watchman was to constantly keep watch day in and day out, man.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2, and it reads, Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort, with all long suffering and doctrine.
And that's the spirit, bro, because constantly Jake had to be cursed out while in the wilderness to get into the land, as was promised. Then during the time of the rebuilding, Jake had to get cursed out again, like, get your ass up out your weak ass house and build the house of the Lord. Like, yeah, that's what we doing constantly. We ain't taking this. All right, brother, I'll see you next season. Like, no, get your ass up and keep building.
What it said, all long suffering. To be a watchman, that's a job that takes long suffering and patience, man. Because you can't fall asleep on your watch.
Yeah.
Like Elder Pastor Tahar did a video a couple of days back. He said, the third temple is being built. It's the spiritual temple. It's not a physical temple. It's a spiritual temple. Now you're seeing it all over the world. But you gotta be in tune, in season, out of season, to know what the hell is going on out here, bro.
Yeah.
Because the time is short.
It's a warring period, bro, because the thing that fucking had the Germans lose in World War II was they had the spring campaign against Russia. Stalingrad and Leningrad and shit. It was some crazy ass battles, bro. I remember playing on the Call of Duty #1 and shit. That shit's hard. He's like, my name is Alexander Sokolov, Soviet Union and shit. But anyway, it was a crazy battle, but the Germans miscalculated and got fucking dug in the winter of Russia. And they ass was destroyed after that. Got froze to death, bro. And they was still in their fucking spring and summer gear. It wasn't even in their winter gear yet. But that's you niggas in these other camps. See, we're in camp. We ready for the battle, man. We got the winter gear, man. We got all the gear we would need for the long campaign, for the long haul. That's right, because when the scouts were sent into the land to spy it out, not just the 2 spies, but during the time of Joshua, Caleb, and those 10 spies that gave the wicked ass report, they were out there for 40 days. They were out there for a month to 10 days, bro, spying out the whole gist of the land. And only 2 came back with a good report. That it is, as the Lord said, a land flowing with milk and honey, man. but that's what we're saying to our people, like, fuck Babylon. It's already been destroyed from the jump. And you dwell in this place that the Lord have already destined to be destroyed. We have our own land. But this is the dawn of the planet of the Jakes. You got to get the word, like the brother said, the name of the Father and the name of his only begotten Son, so that you won't be afraid. Did not the Lord say through Jeremiah that the Lord's going to raise up shepherds of his own heart to teach his people so that they won't fear anymore, but they'll have knowledge and understanding.
And what do shepherds do? They feed the sheep.
There it is. And protect the sheep. And they out there in the field with the sheep. Ain't like the dude lounging in his house and shit out there just chilling. Like, no, he's out there with him. Yeah.
Like you know, right. King David was like a young boy. He was like a young man. He was a man of age, steering sheep. Yeah. He said, one sheep, hey, you can't lose about one. Not one. They're all the Lord's sheep. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. And that's the type of leaders the Lord wants over his people. That's why David was a man after the Lord's own heart. because he was a shepherd boy. That was just the job of every youngest son in your family or clan, because all his brothers had to do the same job.
Yeah.
But he was the one doing that job at that time. But yeah, he was the youngest. But he had his father's wealth in his hands. Like that,
He was entrusted with the money.
Yeah, bro.
If he was negligent, it don't matter if he was young or not.
Bro.
He wouldn't be entrusted with that task.
Bro.
That's right.
Hey, and guess what? He did for his father and for the sheep, but he didn't tell nobody that he fought a lion and the bear. He didn't run away. Oh shit,
Man, that goes to show his integrity, because that comes with the job. He didn't brag about it. He's like, it's my job to protect the sheep. This is what I got to do.
bro.
He went above and beyond, because really he could have just fell back and he could have told his dad and his brothers what happened, and they would have understood. Like, oh shit, it was a bear.
Yeah, hey, but he said he got the lamb out of the mouth. Yeah,
He said, man, you about to come get this work.
yeah, he took it off, man. Hey, and that's the spirit, bro. That's the spirit, because we have to face those things. The lion and the bear. Who's the lion and the bear before us now? Esau, East cops, niggas threatening, nigga, you on my hood, and all type of shit we got to deal with in these streets, right? The elements. But that don't have us fear. And then, fuck
So that goes to show his integrity as a lowly man, but even as a king, because when you look at all the battles, King David was leading those charges, man. He wasn't just sitting back in the palace moving his men like chess pieces. He was out there getting busy, man.
Not
Warrior
only
king.
was he a man of the Lord, but he had all the qualities of a real man. Because even when he went off, he took accountability.
That's right.
Right? He didn't place the blame on nobody. He took full accountability.
Bro,
That was
that's
that
the
account where Nathan had cursed him out. He was running through the street all.
Oh yeah. On the one of the King David
yeah.
cartoon movies, this brother showed. He was running through the streets like, like he had his garment on at first, and it just like blew off, and he's just like running. Everybody say, man, is that James? Is that King David? Like he's just running. The next thing you know, you see him like in the corner, just crying, weeping. He's like, I've sinned against myself. I've sinned against Bathsheba. I've sinned against my baby. I've sinned against Israel. And then he just was crying, I've sinned against the Lord. And then next thing you know, you see Nathan come up and say, the Lord heard your cries, he has forgiven you. But the child will die, you will be restored, and it's going to be a sword throughout your house. And he just left it.
Damn.
And see, us
He
brothers,
kinda got up.
we go through that not to the extent of like adultery, but you know, certain mistakes and fuck ups we make here, you know, and we feel the same way. Like we'll pray to the Lord, like, damn, I understand, you know, whatever happens to me, just have mercy. Like brothers be in that same spirit.
Bro, that's the spirit, a remorseful spirit. The Lord loves that, because we did commit adultery. In the world, like when we think about ourselves in the world, we're like David when he thought about, oh shit, I did kill you, right? I did. He thought about all those things. Oh, man. You did it. You did. Then we think about Yahushua. That's what makes us closer to Yahushua now. Because what was David's real mercy that the Lord gave to him? Like, yeah, he told him through Nathan, hey, everything gonna be cool, fine. Him having Solomon. So we have a greater than Solomon is here. Yahushua. So when we think about how through we are, we look back to the Lord like, the water of Yahweh for Yahushua. So it is what it is. And we're like King David in the sense, don't take your Holy Spirit from us. We're willing to do what we're supposed to do. Even though Saul was pursuing him, he still obey his orders from the king to go lead those battles. Just like us coming out here. We still gonna do the work of the Lord. Even though we fuck up throughout the weeks, we still out here to do our job.
I got a piece of
Go ahead, huh?
this. Psalms 26:1. Judge me, O Yahweh Shai, for I have walked in mine integrity.
Woo!
I have trusted also in Yahweh Shai, therefore I shall not slide.
That's what it's all about. These other groups, what the fuck? We all fucked up as a nation, but niggas is too afraid to come out in the open. Come out, like man Magneto. Come out. No more hiding. Join the Brotherhood of our kind. So you got to do that. But you niggas is talking about seasons and shit like this is fucking NBA. No, man. This is war. Our fucking enemy don't sleep. Satan don't sleep. So how the fuck we gonna just
Hey, to
lie
that
down?
point, Satan don't sleep. That's why we gotta be aware. Cause like when King David numbered the people, didn't it say Satan got on them?
And it says
Entered into him. But check it out. Like, how much more in this time? You know, Satan could hop on any of us. You know, at any time and have you do some shit. And then when Satan leave, you think about it like,
fuck.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Hey, that's the spirit, bro. Because it said David, right after he numbered the people, said his heart smote him, his mind.
See?
But that was all of the Lord because the Lord wanted to kill niggas, man. So,
Yeah.
hey, that's the spirit. He numbered niggas to kill them. And he
How
used
many
David.
niggas is gonna die?
Hey, that's the spirit, because why the hell we keep bringing these niggas up? We just want to get into prophecy and go into the kingdom of the jakes. But we got to bring these niggas up because the Lord want to number these niggas to the sword.
He already numbered with 2/3. You called them 2/3.
Yeah.
2/3 niggas.
Yeah?
I got more on that.
Go ahead, though.
Verse 2, examine me, O Yahweh Shemawashah, and prove me. Try my reins and my heart, for thy loving kindness is before mine eyes, and I have walked in thy truth.
That's spiritual. It said, try my reins and my heart. That's your inner man, your control. The Lord is supposed to, is controlling you. He should. And if you just a wild ass horse and shit that can't be controlled, the Lord lead your ass to your own devices and you'll be destroyed. But we're asking the Lord, like, take control of all our actions, because we know Satan can easily hop up in there and shit and jump on. But the Lord is controlling you like a horse with the reins. Go left, go left. Go right, stop. That's what the Lord is doing with our mind. Like, don't do that.
Speaking of King David, he asked the Lord to be a lamp to his feet, to guide you.
Yeah, because this is a dark ass land, dog. This is a land of darkness itself. So the Lord is our lamp, our light. It's a wonderful thing. How you doing? Oh, you can keep going. You got me.
I got a precept.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Go to, bring it up, bro.
And I got a precept too.
Go to Micah 7:9 real quick.
It's Micah 7 and 9.
This is so to realize to King David, he's like I fucked up. So now we understand we fucked up. Now we gotta understand the reason why we fucked up is because we sinned against the Lord. And now we, like the brother said, we're all men. Now we became boys. Paul said, as I was a child, I thought of a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. So now we're standing up on our feet like a great army, knowing that the Lord Yahweh Shemawashah for open our eyes and open our ears to understand your wisdom, your knowledge, and to come correct to you.
That's the spirit, bro, because we know that it was the Lord, his design for us to go off, but us still acknowledging like, I'm through. That's powerful.
Power. Yeah, powerful.
Like I know, like, and then you just still like, bro, I'm still through.
And even like
even
the
your fault,
little
Lord.
things too. It's just acknowledging and examining yourself in the little things. Let's say you get into an accident, a little fender bender, somebody hits you or you hit somebody, whatever. Of course, the other person is a demon. You can be mad and shit at them, but even examining yourself in a small situation like that, well, shit, was I being the demon? Was I? Maybe I was tripping.
Right.
Maybe, think about it. Maybe I didn't pray before
And that's beautiful. That's a testimony, because last 2 Fridays ago, I came out of my area and I get on the main street and I let everybody go, and then I went, and then I looked up. The car stopped because another car in front of him didn't cut her off, but made a quick move to a right. And then, I hit the lady, and we pulled over to the side, and she said, I sat in my car, and she said to me, we were talking, and she said, thank you for not getting upset. And I was thinking to myself, I was praising the Lord, that you had this done, because something I did back in the day or back an hour ago, or we don't know, but now the truth of the matter is that the Lord is going to make you recognize you're wrong.
Yeah.
To understand that to be in the spirit, you got to understand that the Lord is dealing with you as sons, not as bastards, because everyone's a goddamn bastard.
Right. And he's always merciful.
Yeah.
'Cause, no matter what befalls us, it's always going to be less than what we truly deserve.
Yeah.
The prodigal son. That's what the parable of the prodigal son is.
And guess what? She could have been. She looked like an Edomite, but her spirit could have been a Jake.
Or if she was an
Edomite,
your ways, because this brother was acknowledging himself in the car, like in the spirit, like, man, there's something I did that I do. And as a spirit, But your ways pleased Yahweh. By Shema Shai, he made even your enemies
Be at peace with you.
There it is. Because that could have been turned into an enemy. That lay like he hit me in the ass and shit. Like what the, could have been more dangerous.
That's why the scriptures say a soft answer turns away wrath.
There you go.
And you know what she said? She said, and then after all that happening, and then I was like, thank you. Thank you for being reasonable. Right. The spirit, the spirit.
Reasonable service. Hey, pretty much you put yourself out there as a sacrifice. Every time we go over here as a nigga, a demon, or the authorities, or boss, really we putting ourselves on the platter for these demons, man, as a sacrifice. Like, I'm not sacrificing myself to you, but I'm sacrificing myself to the Lord. And the Lord sees fit that is acceptable. Right? Yep. And so the Lord gets you up out of that situation. Because we're willingly laying down our bodies every time. Like, you can fight, but you be like, nah, brother.
And the Lord compared us to a worm.
Woo.
A worm is a defenseless creature. I really don't even know the purpose of it, but it's there. It's a lot of it.
The purpose of the worm is an earthworm.
Yeah.
See, its habitat is in the earth. It allows the plants and everything to grow and makes it makes it fertile.
Yeah.
Makes the soil rich.
Yep.
So a worm is worth something, but it's defenseless.
Yep.
When it's out in the open,
It dries up and it's dead.
But that's the spirit, because the Lord was really talking about the men that's coming out here. It said he that separated from iniquity, making himself a prey. We're a prey because we coming out into the open. No power, but the only defense we have is how about Shai. But the earthworm is needed, because without that earthworm, the earth is true. Just like the bees. Bee is a little small member among things that fly, but yet it produces the sweetest thing. That's us. So we're a small, insignificant thing in this world, but yet without Jake, this world wouldn't be a goddamn thing.
Hey, that's the spirit though, because you said that the worm worked with the earth. The scriptures say the earth helped the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like the earth protects the worm in return. Because when the worm want protection, it go in the ground.
Yes.
Dig.
And then they're also going into us dying. We died and we
Rose up again, that breath.
Yeah.
I got this Micah 7:9. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Shema Shah because I have sinned against him.
So that's being a man.
Yep.
That's truly a man. Because look at
accountability.
That's accountability, bro. Because you look at these other people in the world. Look at your father. Look at but you respect your father because he brought you to the world. But
And that's the law.
that's the law. But you look at the things of
Just people in
just
society.
society. No one wants to take accountability. And what's that? And no one wants to take it. And what is that? That's a woman's spirit, not to take accountability.
Yeah.
You know?
It's an Edomite right there.
Yeah.
Continuing on in Micah 7:9, I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Shema Shah because I have sinned against him.
So the beautiful thing is when you going through something and you get into like a fender bit, or you fucking cut your finger, or you break your toes, or whatever the fuck, you gotta understand, like, goddamn, I deserve that. Right? But the Lord's gonna heal me. You know? Go ahead, Ak.
Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
So when you look at that word plead, it means to judge. He's gonna judge the world for us.
Yeah.
Because we acknowledge our sins to him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's it, bro. That's
He
it.
will bring me forth to the light.
That's it. Because we dwelling in the shadow of death, a land of darkness. As darkness itself, he brought us into the light. We came into the light like, hey, we're at the mercy of the Lord. The hell with the weak ass court of men and all that. We at the court of Yahweh Shema Shai, and our lawyer is Yahweh Shai. It is a hey, whatever. Because you know how they say plead the fifth, you plead guilty. Well, we're not guilty. We're just, the Lord got us, and all these niggas is against us. The damn peers and shit, the damn jury of heathen is against us. But yet, Yahweh Shai is like, nah, the man is innocent. In his eyes. We're not innocent according to what we've done, but in the eyes of the Lord, you're innocent. Go ahead up.
And I shall behold his righteousness.
That's it. Then we're going to behold the righteousness of the Lord, that there is a reward for the righteous. and we will behold with our eyes and see the reward of the wicked. God, I gotta preach.
Go ahead,
This is the book of Ephesians 2:1. And you have he, Yahushua, quickened, who were dead in trespasses and sins, wherein times past ye walked according to the course of this world.
So before we woke up to understand that we are the true Israelites and that we sinned against the Lord, we were dead in sins. He winked at our sins back then, but now knowing it in the truth, he ain't gonna wink at us. He gonna get rid of us. He gonna demolish us in the sight of the court, the court of the people. You know, his people. This is what you had the jewels, you have everything. You still then you think I ain't gonna look at you? You think I ain't gonna fuck you up because you doing this in front of my face?
Right.
You know, you have a heavy, like these other camp leaders. They have a heavy judgment coming to them if they don't repent.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like we just saw the brothers down the street.
On Century.
Right? They're brothers. They're our brothers, but they don't have the true doctrine. They don't have the true breath because they've been paid off.
And they're not right because you gotta acknowledge that the way we've been living is fucking wrong.
Yep.
Fuck Esau's way. He don't know shit. He's a clown. The ways of righteousness is here in the scriptures. And woe unto your leader for not teaching y'all everything that's in this book, because he was taught. So woe unto him. Like the brother say, he don't repent, the Lord gonna destroy him. The Lord, I gave you everything to give my people the ways of righteousness, the ways of right and wrong. Motherfuckers having long hair and shit and all this bullshit. It tells you right there in the scriptures, man. Come on, man. We don't get down. We once walked according to the course of this world. Once. But then we died to that and became new men. We doing what our Lord
commanded us to do.
That's right. So it's time to be a man. It said, remember yourselves, men. Wait, show yourselves, men. Yeah. And it said, oh, ye transgressors. Because it's like we was going on. But you niggas, which are our brothers according to nation, but y'all through because y'all enemies against the cross. And we don't want to be enemies against you, but your ways, the way you moving, makes you an enemy, man.
Now we understand that we truly understand that the Lord got to kill you. The Lord got to get rid of you to make you know that He's the Lord.
Yeah.
You know,
if you don't die to yourself, then the Lord gonna kill you.
The scripture say he's known in his judgments. You know?
That's it. It's Ephesians 2:2. Yeah. Where in times past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, which is Esau, Edom, which is the physical counterpart of Satan. Now we know we've been fighting the enemy this whole time. Satan. But then who's his physical counterpart that's been fucking us over and fucking us up? Esau, Edom. The other white people. Yeah, you niggas in these other groups. Who the fuck is rocking this long hair shit? The Edomites. The fucking heathen. Don't keep their ways. Look into the past. When our people kept the ways of the heathen, they were destroyed. There was a thorn in their side, it was destroyed. Those that broke off from that way and followed the ways of the Lord always was preserved. That's why the Lord always has a remnant. They're going to keep my ways. I got them preserved as a grape with a cluster. The rest can perish. With this, I'm going to save.
Say Amos 3:3.
Yeah.
Can I get a real quick verse just to back that up? This is Acts 17:30.
Yeah.
In the times of this ignorance, the Most High winked at.
Go up a little higher.
Okay, come on.
Because we in Greek society now. Shit. These niggas rocking the long hair bullshit and being clowns and I want to be a rapper, all this bullshit. That's just Greek bull crap, man. You keep keeping the ways of the Greeks. Like, yeah, we're a musical people, but this is the song that we supposed to be singing. Now what the fuck they doing? Oh, I want to be a rap star and shit. No. Sing this song. Go ahead.
Like a couple verses up above that.
Yeah.
Let's see, Acts 17 and verse 28. It says, for in him we live and move and have our being.
They go to the verse above that because they Paul's going in right here.
Verse 27.
Yeah.
That they should seek the Lord if haply they might feel after him
you
and
see,
find him.
In them other groups, you might have heard, because this demon Nate throws out Yahweh Shai, like every once in a while, but it said happily you can seek after him. You You can go find him yourself, like our apostles say. Don't take our word for it. You go do the study, as the scriptures say.
Yep.
And then you feeling after the Lord, you finding him like, oh, I was once lost and now found. I was blind, now I see. Good, huh?
It reads, though he be not far from every one of us.
The Lord ain't far from you, like, cause if people are like, God ain't never answered my prayers, ain't done nothing, like stupid ass Kanye and shit. Nigga, you called on the wrong God. But if you knew the true power and came in the right spirit, then the Lord would speak to you. Like my man Qui-Gon told Anakin, he said, once you learn to quiet your mind, he's just speaking to you.
Yeah.
He said, he said, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, you'll be safe. Go ahead, huh?
For in him we live and move and have our being.
Boom, there it is. Go ahead, huh?
As certain also of our own poets have said.
Yeah, you got the poets of old that writing, singing. Hey, we got it in the scriptures. And people be singing about it even now about the Lord. We cast gospel music, but that goes back to the old Negro spirituals, and then beyond that, our people has been singing about the Lord. Like the Kumbaya, that's the Hebrew, you know, having asking for the Lord to come back. Do you have the old Negro spiritual? He'll be coming around the mountain driving that chariot. Old King Yahushua is gonna be driving the chariot when he come, because he's gonna be driving, as it would seem, a mountain, coming around the mountain instead. Go ahead, huh?
For we are also his offspring.
They see, and it go all the way back. When you go to Luke, going through the genealogy of our Lord all the way back. Ooh, Adam, who was the son of the Heavenly Father, and we come from Adam, the Adamites, and we happen to be the sons of God in Genesis. That was a bridge. There's 3 classifications of men: sons of God, which are the Israelites today; sons of men, which are the other nations; and the sons of the wicked that went off, that knew the way of righteousness, but they bugged out and wanted the way of wickedness.
Guess who that was?
Esau.
That was Cain.
Going in
Esau
the way
either.
of Cain.
Yeah, that was Cain.
Woe unto them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, and niggas are going in the way it came right now. That's why it tells you Jude was going in on niggas, man, that fell away from the right way. And they say you ran the way of Balaam for money. Pretty much you doing shit for money. Then say you went the way it came. Pretty much you slaying your brother, not that by actually killing him, but hating his ways because they're righteous and your ways are wicked, and you want to kill him. Well,
It reads, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone graven by art and man's device. In the times of his ignorance, in the times of this ignorance, the Most High winked at.
so people going after idols and looking at the pictures and all that and frescoes and trying to worship that. No, right here in the book. Stop doing your own goddamn
Stop
thing.
fucking around,
That's
bro.
why the Northern Kingdom, when the Lord said, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, that was a saying that the Lord said, but then, the dwarf was like, flying feathered serpent, and made an idol and God out of that.
I bet he was like, oh.
But then Jake in Europe actually had like a fresco of Michael actually fighting an actual dragon, but that was symbolic of them coming back in the ships fighting the fucking beast system, man. But it just goes to show you that Jake will hear it and then fucking make some bullshit shit out.
Like it's one thing to have a dragon and say, okay, that symbolizes Yahushua, wisdom, but then it's another thing to actually like worship that image and praying to the dragon.
Yeah, like these dumbasses in the Catholic Church. Like said, the Lord gonna come on a white horse, but the niggas gonna jump to Greek mythology on some Hercules shit with the Pegasus and shit. Like, no, what does the white horse represent? He's gonna be on the chariot, spaceship, not the actual white horse, the wings and shit. But it just goes to show you how man's devices take it away and make other bullshit out of it.
Again in verse 30, in the times of this ignorance the Most High winked at, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent.
And that's the spirit, because this is when the doctrine first came out fully of unlocking everything. And then we know that Yahushua opened the seal, so that's why the Lord, he said he winked at all that, like, y'all know no better. It was sealed off to you. It had to come and fall in the way first. You had to forget who you are. But now the Lord commands men, Israelite men everywhere, to repent. Because now you have no excuse. Now it's been broken down to you plainly.
Yep.
So shit, I don't know, man.
You don't know.
Well, then you don't know. But you do know. If you ask questions on the comment boards, our elders, our apostles break them down, brothers break them down, but it ain't the answer you fucking want. But it's a question, it's answered. But it ain't the old, I don't like the way it is. It is what it is.
One more verse. verse 31, it says, because he hath appointed a day in the which he will judge the world in righteousness.
But all these niggas want to be the top guy. The top guy is Yahushua. That's the man that the Lord have appointed a day when he gonna come back and judge the world in righteousness.
Because no one knows the day, the hour, the time, but the Lord only.
Not even
Yahweh.
Not even Yahushua or the angels who are going to be the ones to come back. Only the Father
knows. That was to keep. That's a heavy secret to keep. To not to reveal to your only begotten Son. To know, hey, I'm going to send you back. But when I send you back, and not knowing that, fuck, man, thank the Lord that we got the name. That hey, we understand He's coming back.
That's right.
That's all we know.
That's all we need to know.
Hey, that's right.
It says, by that man whom he hath ordained, whereof he hath given assurance unto all men, in that he hath raised him from the dead.
He hath given assurance unto all men that he raised him from the dead. Who was raised from the dead? Yahushua.
But see, niggas don't believe. It was a nigga at my job that was like, we was talking about something and he brought that up. Like, you know how they say he resurrected and certain people saw him, but like, how do we know that? That's just what people say. We don't know if it's true, but you don't have the faith.
Because we
You can
resurrected.
say that about any point in history that you read in the history.
Hey, because we resurrected.
Yeah.
We literally resurrected. So what the fuck is the nigga talking about? Hey, I look at it like niggas that don't believe. Hey, we lived before. We understand that. We don't know what we did in the past life, but we understand. Because when we look at certain movies and shows, like your heart is beating and shit. Like you there, because you was there.
The precept where how faith is a gift.
Yeah, High Priest Ariah said himself that one of the proofs that these scriptures are real is the point that we're all standing up preaching what was already written. You know, that's the proof in of itself.
And fulfilling it, bro.
You got that.
Fulfilling it. But deaf to a dumb, ugly ass nigga anyway, because you'll believe on faggot ass Esau and a stupid ass president, nigga that come every 4 years promising you bullshit and don't ever come to pass. But yet the Lord has these promises, exceeding precious promises.
And that's what's beautiful about prophecy, because these things were already written and we're watching it play out right before our very eyes.
We're at the end of the movie, and man, that's beautiful to see that the land you're standing on, knowing that the land you're standing on is about to be burnt the fuck up.
It's
already burnt up.
Yeah,
And knowing that the only way you're gonna get out of it is by Him, by the Lord Yahushua, bro. Go ahead, Art.
This is Hebrews 4:2. Just back to Brother Ayana. It reads, for unto us was this gospel preached, as well unto them.
Hey, read it again, slow it down.
This is Hebrews 4:2, and it reads, for unto us was the gospel preached.
The good news. Woo.
As well unto them.
As well as unto them. The 2/3. You stupid niggas. But there's a kingdom for you. But you don't want that kingdom because you gotta admit that Jake's ass is lazy. When we first got into the land, the reason the old generation didn't get into the land because they're fucking lazy. Your ass was in Egypt, fucking slaving, crying to the Lord. The Lord's like, all right, I'm gonna bring you to the land. The castles and walls and everything is already built. The vineyards are already planted. The land is fluent. You just have to get in there. But Jay didn't want to do that. So the Lord's like, fuck y'all. The new generation's gonna get in there. They had to wander in this fucking wilderness for 40 years and remembered and seen all the works that was done.
Well, that 40 years, a trip that should have took, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks at the most, 3 at the most. Hey, let's go stop. Let's go stop over here real quick. 40 years. But 40 years because the Lord had to kill that old generation of niggas off. You see? It's just like how the baby boomer generation, who came up during that generation? Abba. And the men that came after him came up in that same generation.
That's beautiful you said that, because the baby boomers is our parents. They lazy as fuck. Yeah. They're lazy,
and
bro.
want an ugly ass 401k, but you got a kingdom waiting for you. You ain't gotta die to get this kingdom. Like stupid ass paganism Christianity said. The Lord didn't say you had to die to get this kingdom. He says it's good pleasure to give you the kingdom on earth.
As harsh as it may sound,
well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as harsh as it may sound, that's a failed generation right there.
It is. It is what it is.
And they were spoiled because the generation that came before them had to fight a fucking world war, and the ones that made it back, came into their own. But you motherfuckers is lazy as hell. And then Esau gave you some bullshit, and you was just okay with that. And now look at you. A lot of y'all ain't getting that 401k. A lot of y'all ain't gonna get the retirement, and when you do, you die like a year or two later.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Just
huh?
like my grandfather, he was 62 years old, working for 30. He worked for RTD, the MTA bus for almost 40 years, and then he retired in 1989 and died 2 years later. Like, what?
Damn.
You
Slavery.
Come on, bro.
And who killed him? How about
Shimon
Shimon
Shai
Shai,
did
man?
for retiring.
You know, not for that, but trusting in Egypt.
Yep.
Lord's like, all right, I'm gonna kill you in Egypt.
But the word preached did not profit them.
See, this word doesn't profit our people because they're fucking clowns.
Because they're lazy.
They're the sons of Belial. They're lazy. They're ugly. They don't want a kingdom. But then, they don't want the white man, Esau, Edom, so-called white man. They don't want him to go into slavery. But kings need what? Subjects. So we're gonna do to him what he did to us, not in the same fashion, but in a greater way. Because this earth was made to be inhabited, and these heathen are meant to serve us. Because we have the knowledge of the true power. We know the true power. He's our Father, and His Son is our Savior, our King. So we're the right ones to rule.
Yeah.
And we're going to rule in a theocracy. Go ahead, huh?
Finishing that off, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
That's the thing. It's not mixed with faith. Niggas have faith in a weak-ass 401k. What about the faith that Yahweh Shimon Shai, faithfulness Yahweh Shimon Shai had towards our forefathers, and the faith they had in him? And that's why the book of Hebrews, and fuck that demon, that nigga, that drink, that demon. Hey, fuck you, nigga, because the book of Hebrews is authoritative. Because in that same book of Hebrews chapter 11 said that our forebears died not having received that promise, but yet could see it afar off through what? Faith.
Yep.
And that our forefathers of old, true warriors, we're talking about conquerors, they conquered kingdoms through what? Faith. Kingdoms were subdued by it. This kingdom is being subdued by what? Our faith. That this is over, man. And it is over.
Real quick verse. This is Ephesians 2:8. For by grace ye are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Not of works, lest any man should boast.
Not of work, lest any man should boast.
That don't mean you're not supposed to work, you lazy niggas, man.
Yeah. Of works really in the truth. You know, you got your job in the world or whatever, but this is your real job, but niggas is taking season off. I bet your black ass is at your fucking job every goddamn day.
You better believe it.
And if you don't have faith, you're going to die. Because in John 3:18, it says if you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, then you're condemned. You're doomed already.
Condemned already.
Yeah, so if you don't believe that he resurrected, if you don't believe all the prophecies about him, then
you out of
yeah, you're going to die.
1 + 1 is 2.
Right.
You gonna die. You gonna die in
It's
this
just
land.
that simple, bro. It's just that simple, bro.
This
The simplicity of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
The thing about faith is it actually increases your focus, man. It goes into your inner man.
Yeah, and plus it's a power from beyond this realm. Because all these niggas now, you know, all these niggas are starting to say, oh, you can manifest it, you know, all that bullshit. What the fuck is that? Well, really, to us, nigga, you just said don't have faith, but you niggas have faith in the wrong thing. In weak ass money, 401k, your punk ass job, your stupid woman, your ugly children, generational wealth, all that bullshit. We have faith in the Creator because He's gonna keep His word. He said, let every man be a liar, but let the Most High be true. Because the Lord gonna give us this kingdom. He already has. Brothers moving in the kingdom, mind state right now. You know? Go ahead. Okay. I was gonna finish that on Ephesians. I was all good. I just wanted to finish that out. Ephesians 2:2, it says, wherein times past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, Esau, Edom, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, 2/3, among whom also we all had our conversation, manner of life, in times past in the lusts of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. But Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who is rich in mercy, for His great love wherewith He loved us, even when we were dead in sins, have quickened us together with Hamashiach by grace. You are saved. So that's the Lord's like, hey, I got something. I got a king.
There's a river of faith. There's a river of grace, mercy. Chase that. Follow it. Walk after that.
Woo. And that's the beautiful thing. Our brother wants to kill us, just like Jacob. We got to flee out. But the Lord came to us in the dream, like, hey, which I got a kingdom for you. We're the sons of promise. And our family, you know, like Isaac was. He wasn't the firstborn, but he was the chosen one. Then you go back to Abraham. His father Terah was going off, bugging out. But he was chosen to, hey, get up out of there, leave that land, the Chaldees. I'm going to give you a land that's going to be yours. And for you and your descendants after you. That's what we doing. We ain't seen the land. In this lifetime, we ain't even seen our own land, like Mike Hollis said. We ain't even breathed the air in our land. We ain't even seen the land. We ain't even walked around in our own land. But we hear about it, we read about it, we dream about it, we salivate about it, man. But we never
talk
been
about
there. Talk about it. But we never been there. Yeah. But it's all about faith. That's all it takes is faith. That's the only thing that's gonna please the Lord. And when you look at the history of as soon as Abraham left, not too long after that, the Chaldees was sacked. Goes to show you that the Lord got him out of there right before that place was destroyed. It's the same reoccurring story. Who did the Lord get up out of Sodom and Gomorrah? Lot. And then boom, destroyed that place. So the Lord gonna get his out and then destroy the rest.
His inheritance of the elect. When he gets out of here, he gonna destroy Babylon. You just gotta see it like it is. You just gotta have hope. You just gotta have faith.
You gotta see it.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Hey, but really, believing is seeing. Go ahead, that was it.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to
Shalom, GMS.
Shalom.
It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. That's what it's seeking the Lord, man. Especially in this time, why may be found. Yeah.
Hey, a brother just mentioned that a lot of these camps, when their leaders get dealt with, there's gonna be a jumping ship of a lot of. It's just like when Saul died, and then Abner was like, I'm gonna get the rest of the tribes and gather them unto David, and then all the tribes agreed and proclaimed David king at Hebron. Like, so, but that's the spirit, because Hebron means a place of union, unity. So the real unity camp is gonna come to pass in the Lord's own time. Fuck what you niggas are trying to do with human effort. The Lord gonna do it in his own spirit to gather his people together, man. But how are we gonna gather together? What does the word say how we gonna gather together? At a damn cookout? No, by the word of the Holy. And who's the word that was made flesh and dwelt among us? And it ain't Jesus Christ, it's Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. That's his true name and title in our language. Go ahead, huh?
It says, verse 7, be not wise in thine own eyes.
Woo! See, don't be wise in your own eyes. Go ahead, huh?
Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
That's it. How do you fear the Lord? How do you fear?
Keeping his commandments.
And also having faith in him.
Yep.
Faith in the Creator. Seeing him like Moses, that is invisible. That's why the Lord was dealing with Moses. He saw him who was invisible. But he's like, this is God of my ancestors. Boom, and he gave him a mission to go to Egypt, deliver my people. And he came with what? Name. Go ahead up.
It says, it shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Honor the Lord with thy substance and with the first fruits of all thine increase.
It said to the navel, right? That's where the umbilical cord of the mother connects to the baby, right? We get in this milk, this understanding, the nourishment from Yahweh Bashimashah and this weak ass matrix. And now we're gonna be like Neo, moving through it like, hey, I can see the numbers now. You just see 144 going down the line like, oh, there you chop it in. Good, huh? Hey, keep reading, right? Read that again and then read past that. Oh, for sure.
Okay, start from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him.
That's what it's all about. Acknowledge him, not your punk ass leader. Acknowledge Yahweh Bashim Shai.
You gotta acknowledge the Lord that you're an Israelite, bro. Be Be grateful that you're not a goddamn heathen.
It's a lot, bro.
It's all good. Go ahead, huh?
You know?
That's the most important thing to understand, that the Lord created us to be the sons of God, to be Israelites, to be holy, to be separate.
And you can't be afraid, because look at Elijah. He thought he was alone of all the prophets, but he wasn't alone. But he still had the fervor, like, fuck that. I'm gonna keep the ways of the Lord. Fuck if the rest of these niggas go off. I ain't gonna steer from the path, man. And that's what you niggas are afraid of, that. Oh, if the rest of our people go in that way, if you can't beat them, join them bullshit. No, fuck him. He said, falling out of multitude to do evil. I'm going this way, like Manny from Ice Age. I'm going the other way. And all the other niggas going this way. We going that way.
The narrow.
Yeah, the narrow path, bro. And that few men ever find, but you gotta take that way.
Hey, what's that quote you told me yesterday, bro? On the phone.
It said, the truth is the truth, even if no one believes it, and a lie is a lie, even if everyone believes it.
That's right. Yeah, that's a spirit. That's a beautiful quote. Yeah, because the truth is the truth, man. And we're going to stand on it. The truth is going to, it conquers forevermore. That's what it says about the truth. It conquers. It is the strength, power, and kingdom to all ages. Go ahead,
a lot of people forget that eventually you're going to have to stand before the Lord, just like you stand in front of a judge in this world. I seen this funny video where this dude was, getting his charges read to him, and the lady was behind him was like looking like, damn, this nigga did all that. Like, this nigga like hurting niggas, and she was like, I'm just here for some petty shit, like little shit. Yeah. But Jake out here really wilding out, man. Like, especially when it comes to doing,
because they don't know the Lord. Right. They don't know the Lord, so the Lord gonna destroy them, man. Your ass, it said, without the Lord, you can do nothing. You're a demon. And you're gonna lead yourself to your own end. Go ahead,
I got it.
Hey, can you bring that up real quick, just to
real fast?
Back you up, huh?
2 Corinthians 5 and 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
Yeah. Like you was bringing out earlier, just little stuff like meditating on, like, damn, I'm bugged out. That's taking you a long way. You know what I'm saying? That's like it's keeping you from a lot of evil, man.
Yep. Because I got into a situation earlier similar to the testimony you had, and it was a heathen involved. And I was like on the heathen, like this fucking Moabite and shit. But then like later on when I got home and shit, I started thinking about myself. Right. Like, well, you know what? I kind of was acting like a nigga. Right. Like I was doing too much. I had a demon on me.
Right. Even when you driving, by you being aggressive can make somebody else drive aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to consider, like, damn, I can't just be. Sometimes niggas be driving bugged out, but it's like, damn, like, you still got to be patient. Like,
you got to be smooth with it, bro.
I
always be thinking of the battle over Coruscant and shit. I just be getting through it. There's so much fucking going on. I get through.
Because this place puts spirits on you. That situation I was in, it was like jam-packed traffic and shit, and everybody was kind of on edge, like inching closer, even though the light is still red. And I kind of got caught up in that spirit and did the same thing everybody else was doing, and then it bit me. And then that's when I was thinking in the spirit seat, I got to be more in the spirit. Take my time.
Especially because around women drivers, they're like the worst drivers, man. They're quick to be emotional. They just be crashing,
You got to be circumspect in everything you do. That's why our apostles tell us, when you get in that car, pray. While in the car, keep praying. Pray without ceasing, man. Because when you in that zone, we out by Shemashah, he keep all niggas. Bro, I remember a nigga just jumped right in front of me, but I'm like cruising. So I'm like 2 miles an hour, And the nigga just got in there. All right, get in there. But I'm always a car or two behind the nigga, man. I ain't up on his bumper. Nigga up on my bumper, but fuck it. Stay on my ass and we gonna fucking get through this thing, man. Because a nigga might be on my ass, I ain't going fast for this asshole.
Right.
I'm gonna drive the way the Lord is telling me to drive, because the Lord is in the driver's seat. I'm just being controlled.
Because if you get in an accident, all that nigga gonna do is go around you. He ain't gonna stop and get on like you good.
And through the spirit, I don't give a fuck about the whip I'm driving. Like, nigga, you hit it in the ass, your car gonna be through, nigga. Because I know Lord will make the car like a tank. I remember the last truck I had, nigga hit me in the ass. His shit was all crumbled up like a fucking tin can. Mine was still rolling. Because it goes to show you the angels behind the car, like, bow, broke his shit. Like, nigga, the fuck? Like, you being a demon. So you gotta remember, brothers, you get in any situation, the Lord is gonna have the other nigga be a demon or get destroyed because they came in a wicked ass spirit. You was in the spirit of the Lord the whole time, just like David and Saul. David was in the spirit, Saul wasn't. What happened to Saul? He was destroyed, and that's what David said. Let the Lord judge between me and you. So you gotta look at it in every situation, whether it be a heathen or a nigga. Let the Lord judge between me and you. How am I moving? How you moving? Who you think the Lord gonna hear? If a man bless and curse, whose voice will the Lord hear as it tells him?
Hey, even if something as small as just talking to a woman, he's like, you considering the Lord when you talk to her. He's like, what she got to do with her husband? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no entertainment. Like,
and through the spirit, bro, it's getting to a point where you like, you just sit with motherfuckers like, you almost like you hearing they employees and shit, and fucking, you just hearing they fucking problems and shit. Cause when you looking at a woman, yeah, she got titties and shit out, but you looking like, all right, like what can you do? Right. And you know at the end of the day, maybe the nigga don't got it, man. But then again, you like, nah, I ain't got time for this shit, man. I got worlds to conquer. Like, our mind is so beyond this place. We conquering everything in the spirit. Look, because we already know we got that.
Right.
Just like Solomon, he asked for wisdom. By asking for that, he got everything that a man could ever want. That's what we want. That's what the brother started his lesson with. Wisdom. How about Shemal Shah? That's all we want. Because through that,
You got everything.
this is the dawn of the planet of the Jakes, man. Good, huh?
This is back in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
That's it.
It says, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You know,
not hiding like a coward, but like looking. Just
Yep.
you in the cut,
like praying to the Lord. That's how you hide in the Lord, because the Lord is he's the shield, he's the buckler, he's the one that's gonna control. He's in control of everything. You know.
Well, just using wisdom, just like in a fight, you're not gonna stand there and get hit. You're gonna block it on
vein. Hard.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what animals do in the wilderness or whatever. Certain of their mechanisms is not like most animals got the horns to defend off. Some just camouflage and hide like that. Like, that's a mechanism for them to.
A turtle goes into your shell.
Into the shell.
Yeah, and like very few animals could crack that shell.
Yeah,
it's like real hard.
That's the spirit. We gotta we gotta hide in the Lord, man. Good, huh?
It says, it shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones.
So that's what's gonna make us grow is the wisdom and the fear of the Lord. We're growing. Wasn't it said we were newborn babes, and we're growing up in this truth. That's why we move different from Jake and shit. They thinking that they know you and shit. Like, this is damn nigga, like out there or whatever. You looking at him like, cause even though you the low level dude and shit, in this weak ass fool's office, you looking at him like nigga, like y'all was shy when he was before pilot, like nigga, you ain't. Like you the one in authority, but you ain't really got no authority over me because I'm not in my emotions. I don't bow down to you. Fuck you, like pretty much you like fuck this dude, but I'm doing my job, so there's nothing you can say. I'm a law-abiding citizen even in Esau's kingdom. So we don't do nothing that will come back on the ministry. That blames the ministry. Even the way brothers moved in their day-to-day situations, that the ministry be not blamed, that they in themselves be not looked at like it's just a nigga, me out there, whatever the fuck, you know, speak, whatever. Like, no, we moving so different. They like, where y'all from? They always ask that.
Verse 9, it says, honor the Lord with thy substance.
Oh, honor the Lord with thy substance. Niggas talking about we gonna get us to mama and shit and bullshit. No, our substance is going to the treasury, to the brothers, whoever needs it. We doing things pertaining to the Lord's work.
Because the Lord, you help a brother out, the Lord gonna help you out during the week, knowing that you need something, that your bill's gonna be paid, that you're gonna have thank the Lord, you got a roof over your head, you got food in your stomach,
and
you got to be able to wipe your own ass.
And even if you don't, like our forefather Jacob, they had nowhere to go, but the Lord was his abode, his house. So that's the spirit. Like Barak just said it. The elder Barak said it last week at their camp that they had. He said, bro, the military taught me that I could be anywhere. I can sleep anywhere. I can just be anywhere, just be cool. And I'm like, damn, that is a soldier's mind state, to be in the cut. Just like, I'm here. I don't need no fucking comfortability in a fucking city like a woman, a weak ass warm bed. You could just be chilling in the Lord. You can have everything you could ever need because the Lord supplies you.
Because you pretty much, you got to pay to stay there, man. That's a fucking
slavery.
Yeah, that's bullshit right there.
Yeah.
This is, and it says, it's like verse 10, it says, so shall thy, oh, sorry, can we go back to verse 9? Honor the Lord with thy substance and with thy first fruits of all thy increase.
Hey, the first fruits of all your increase. When brothers get that check, like, oh, all right, boom. That's going to the treasury. That's going to the Lord, to a brother that needs it. And then the rest, to handle your bills and bullshit. And even beyond that, brothers always got help. Hey, brothers, y'all help me out, man. Brothers is like a well-oiled machine. We are our own government, man. Bro. We using Esau bullshit to destroy his ass and shit. We the bricks and shit. We get Esau's dollar up out of here too. We using it for us. Fuck him, you know?
Verse 10, it says, so shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine.
And that's from doing the work of the Lord, because back in the ancient world, we had the land to fill our barns with good and increase and the harvest. But now the harvest is this word, is the brothers coming in, is the fruit that we're bearing, is the tree that we came from. Great millstone. And those that birthed them. So it goes to show you this is a long line, a legacy, man. Legendary status. Go ahead,
Verse 11, it says, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord.
Look, that's the main thing. See, that's what these other camps don't want to bring out. You need your ass whooped. You know, like my man Psalm and shit. When he was getting that paddle to his ass and shit. He's like, put your goddamn hands down. He had to put his hands on his back, take it. And then he was walking back into the family.
Let's have a drink.
That's it. Hey, we want to have that drink for y'all shot.
That's it.
Yeah, we gotta get that beat.
Hell yeah. You gotta take. You gotta.
I deserve it.
Like Elder Apostle Gabar already said, because Elder Apostle already said, you gotta love to get your ass up. He didn't understand that, but going through the trials and tribulations in the world and going through the years, he's like, God damn, you gotta take the ass whipping. You gotta take it because the Lord took the ass whipping for you.
Hey, like Zuko in the Fire Lord, man. I remember the Fire Lord, it didn't show it in the cartoon, but it showed it in the show. He said, I don't think that you just some honorable thing by not fighting me. Nah, that showed weakness. Yeah. You know? But that's what the Lord is telling us, like, motherfucker, take the chastening. Then you gonna be my son, but you just a nigga running away and shit. I was gonna kill you in the end. What's the point of that? Like, you think a father really want to just kill the son if he sees potential and like, nigga, take the ass whooping so I can give you everything.
It's
but
the
if you
thing
don't,
about
I gotta kill you.
Buffaloes, when a storm is coming, all of the animals, they run away from the storm. But the herd of buffaloes, they go into it because they know that that's the quickest way to get through it.
And the storm is straight into
it, and it's gonna pass them. You know, that's us brothers in the truth. We don't run away from the hell. We just embrace it and
you just sit there.
It.
The Lord said, "Be still."
Be still.
Just be still. And take the ass whooping. All right.
Because who's with us? Yahweh Shai. That's what he taught us when he was on the ship with the disciples, or when he was in the storm and they, waters was rushing and the Lord was asleep in the ship, like waking him up and stuff. Like, what the hell? Like, y'all think y'all really gonna die and drown and I'm on the ship with y'all, man?
Hey, so those animals that are running away from the storm, all they're doing is prolonging it. Because they're running away from it, but the storm is still gonna catch up. So that's 2/3. They reject this now so they can do their portion in the world, and they don't want to catch hell like fallouts. And, the hell got too rough for them, so they fell out. But they still gonna catch hell. They still gonna be judged.
Didn't blame the Lord when they ugly ass child died or the woman stomped the baby out and shit. Well, the Lord said that. He said, since you have rejected me and no longer wants to be a priest, the Lord gonna forget you and your children. That's in the scripture. We got niggas told you ain't no God. Yeah, he did allow it, asshole, because you didn't do your fucking job, you clown. Hey, we didn't destroy your cities. You destroyed your cities because you thought you could fight back against at least the brothers that joining with our Father to take over this planet. This is our world, man. But the way we're taking it over is not by fucking human means like how niggas have conquered the world in times past with a fucking army and all this bullshit. We're conquering the world through the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And that's wonderful because we're sacking and taking down the minds of men. That's the ultimate that's the last stronghold of humankind. Because fucking mankind has been fucking tamed and conquered, but the one place that had not been conquered is a man's mind. But that's what we're conquering through the spirit of the Lord. The Lord is gonna have the minds of men.
Hey, we surrounding this place on all sides. Spirit.
Yeah.
It says, neither be weary of his correction, for whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father. Even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth.
That's it, bro. If you look at that show, what is it? The Ottoman Empire, Rise of Empire. It goes to show you how the kingship was passed, how they would raise up their own son. You think the prince was just chilling in the harem and shit all day, just in the bath and shit, fucking with the women? No, he was beaten. He was learned. He had to learn the languages of the people he's gonna conquer, the people that was under him. He had to learn of his father's conquest, his great-grandfather's conquest, everything that led down to that moment, and then what he's gonna do and what he's gonna pass on. Like you ain't just a damn nigga that's gonna have a crown on. That's what he was told. You ain't about to just be a clown with a crown on. You have a legacy. You gonna have to forward this legacy, man. Know how important it is. That's what we are coming back into, and that's what we're spreading for.
Yeah, same thing in the movie 300. Leonidas, in order for him to become the king, he had to go through that trial. He got sent off into the wilderness, and all right, you got to come back, alive.
Yeah.
Come back a man.
That's it.
It wasn't just, I'm the prince, I'm about to get the crown and kick back, give me all the jewelry, all the women. Like, no.
You got to go through the greatest tribulation.
Right.
And that's the spirit, bro. I like that movie also, King, or The King, with going into King Henry V. When he didn't want to be king, his father started a war with Scotland, Wales, and all that. But he did unite the kingdom for a moment. Then when he died, they rose up to fight against whoever was going to take the throne. His younger brother thought he was going to take it because the father was like, no, you ain't going to have it. He said, I ain't never sought the throne. But then his brother died in the battle, and then it fell to him. And he's like, damn, I got to take it. I don't even want it, but I got to take it. And the next thing you know, he wanted peace in England, and that one demon used him wanting peace to go to war with France. But that's what made him the king. Like, you see how important being the king is? It ain't just about sitting on the throne and passing laws and shit. You might have to go fight people you don't want to fight. You might have to deal with scheming niggas in your court. You know? Damn. But it all worked out in the end. Good, huh?
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 13. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold.
That's beautiful, because most niggas as kings want gold and shit, and silver, and I just want it all. But wisdom and knowledge can give you all of that. If you conquer these nations with your mind, they're like, damn, we gotta go up to this man, to this place. That's why they went up to hear the wisdom of Solomon in these nations. They already knew, like, damn, David gave it to us and shit. We can't go up against Israel. But now the man that's sitting on the throne after David is even greater than him, because he don't even have to conquer us by a sword. His mind, his wisdom is already conquered, and the God of everything is on his side.
And that goes to show you the power of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. To have other sovereign rulers come to you to seek counsel, you know, that's the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
And that's that going into that scripture, the man is going to be more precious than fine gold. They're not really going to the gold, they're going to the man, like, man, there's something about you.
Because through him,
He's golden.
Yeah. Because through him, everything's going to be established. What the hell is gold without the value that men put on it?
Right.
What the hell is it? It's a shiny
just an
shiny
object.
thing. Yeah. It's a shiny thing. What the fuck is a gun without men to fucking wield it? It's an instrument of death and cruelty and can easily kill your ass. But without proper knowledge of it, what the hell is it? Just some metal and shit.
Now, as a spirit, because I think about at the job, like when you hold like a weapon or an item, you kind of almost like conform to that weapon. So without that, you more like, you know what I'm saying, flexible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They say it's an extent, like a sword, or well, I ain't going to say Esau shit, but a sword is an extension of your arm.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and that goes to that saying that the man makes the sword, not the other way around.
Right.
Like the samurai said, the sword was a sword, which is spiritual. Like you don't have to unsheath it, well, you can.
Yeah.
And when you do, you either strike somebody down, or knight somebody.
Yeah.
You good.
Right.
You can spare somebody with your spirit. Hey, that's like, brother, spirits is powerful, man. Even Mike Hall said years ago, he's like, brother, be careful, Baba Bashar, be careful when you put curses on people. Because the Lord here, and whether you bless somebody, hey, man, this brother be blessed, boom, that's a blessing. Or if you be like, man, hey, how about you, I should lock right here, a demon, oh yeah, it's gonna happen, man. Because your spirit is that sword, like.
A lot of it, what it is controlling your emotions too. You know, just thinking more logically instead of emotional. Example, you may be real mad, pissed off at your woman, man, fuck this bitch, you put a curse on your woman, then the Lord may turn around and actually judge her. You know, now you all fucked because you really loved her, like, oh shit.
I was just about to tell him, like, that's why you gotta have mercy, show mercy.
Mercy, yep.
Right.
As Yahweh Shai.
Hey, like my man comments, that was the best scene in Gladiator, bro. Where he said, he's like, am I not merciful? He's like crying and shit, like, he showed mercy in a sense, but he, you know, he's a demon in that movie, but that's the spirit. But that's really at times that's what the king would do, like, your life is spared. Like on Mulan, when he found out that she was a damn woman and shit, and the dude whistled to her, like, yeah, she threw. And he went up in there and she got up. He said, oh shit, it's real. He's like, oh, please, I did it to save my father. And he wasn't even talking to her. He was just standing there. And he's like, it's the law. They're like, stop, don't kill her. He's like, it's the law. And it stopped him. He took the sword. He was about to fucking kill her. And then he threw the sword down. He said, a life for a life. My debtors are paid. And then just left their ass in the snow. But that's the spirit. He moved like a king. He didn't move in emotion. Because he could have just took her ass out, but he's like, a life for a life. My debtors are paid. That's what brothers do. We could just curse Jake out, y'all gonna die. What's the profit in that? We're telling Jay there's a way, repent. Even to the heathen, like, y'all ain't all gonna die. We need servants to build Cybertron, to build up the kingdom.
Hey, going back to the woman, that's part of growing up in his truth. Because, like I said, you can get mad at her, but you gotta understand, like your brother said, she's a weaker vessel. We all going through this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be like, you gotta consider, like, damn, and we need help. Just like you want the Lord to look at you, like, man, they do need hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would consider.
Or imagine you could do something emotionally like that, and it could just mess up your situation. You put a curse on your boss dead, now the company shut down and you out of work for some reason. You like, damn. You know, just a little example of how like things could go. You gotta just fully consider stuff sometimes.
That's why wisdom will meet us in every thought. That's why we gotta pray to the Lord for every situation. Getting in the car, getting up out of bed, go do your morning duties, to go to work, right? And to go get through the day.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pray to the Lord gonna curse you out.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Because the Lord gonna curse you, you gonna stump your toe, you're gonna get in an accident, you're gonna do this because you didn't curse.
You might
because
die.
you curse yourself, not praying to the Lord.
You might get killed.
You gotta constantly communicate with the Lord like David did. And also, that's how you're gonna remain innocent before the Lord, because we see these laws that they passing into fruition. But I always think about Daniel, like you said, you don't want to put a curse on your boss. Even when Daniel and them was in the fucking king's court of this demon and shit, they always say, the king, may you live forever and shit. They had to fucking play the role, but the king knew I need these guys because their God is the God of gods. And they would tell the king, like, do what's right according to our God that gave us into your hand. Be kind to the Lord, your kingdom is going to last. If not, the Lord going to leave you and put somebody better up there.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 15. Says she is more precious than rubies.
Hey, that's wisdom. It's more precious than rubies, because what our forefathers like Daniel and the different the holy children, they were made like governors, top dudes over that kingdom because they knew what the hell was going on, man. They were the king's house, the king's court. But that's how brothers move. Even at the job, it's like, you're deaf to this demon right here, but he's gonna need me. I was thinking about Daniel dealing with this demon that I gotta deal with at work. Like this dude don't like me, fuck him. He needs me at the end of the day. Like I do my job right. This brother does his job. All brothers do their job right. They need us more than we need them. And another thing is that I was watching the Book of Daniel movie, and that dude Darius, he was cursing the dudes out that had Daniel thrown in the den. He's like, you think you could lie to me? He's like, oh, trying to trap me up in my own laws because you knew I couldn't break it. He's like, fools, you are fools. He's like, Daniel is a treasure unto me. He said, if you steal from a man, what is the punishment then? Cutting off his hands, perhaps. But if you steal from a king, what is the punishment? Nothing less than death will do. And then he fucking threw him in the lion's head, like, oh my Lord, please. And he's like, fools, fools. He said, Daniel speaks unto his God. And more importantly, his God speaks to him. So he threw their ass in that den. But that's the spirit I was thinking in when this demon was being an asshole. I was like, yeah, this dude's over me, he's a demon, he get fired or killed. That might be our job right there. But then again, I was speaking to the Lord. Most importantly, the Lord speaks back to us and was like, the Lord is the one that sent me back over there, because I was like, man, fuck that, man, whatever. I'll be in the furnace like my man Sam, getting some good bread. But the Lord's like, no, go back over there, man.
Hey, it's chest, not check.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, like I gotta go back over there. But it was the spirit of the Lord, like, nah, you gonna be as a tool used to reveal this demon, and he's gonna be used to help you out, you know, because that position is a good position, and plus all the positions, the price of the money that was getting paid is going up for everybody, which the Spirit of the Lord moved everything into play.
Yep. That's part of being humble too, man. See, a lot of these people dealing with pride. They got that pride demon, man. Yeah. And like the scripture say, pride is the beginning of sin, man.
Bro, and I feel like Moses, because remember how Moses had a good life. He had his own little woman and shit. He had his children. He was under Jethro. He was a shepherd, herdsman. But then the Lord came to him like, bro, go on, put that down, man, whatever. You gotta go back to Egypt. Pharaoh that you was running from, he did. But you gotta go back and get my people out of there. Moses had all these excuses, like, man, I can't do nothing. The Lord's like, no, you gotta go back. Then it reminded me of the scene on the Prince of Egypt, where he went back to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh wanted to make him, he said, oh, Moses, you back, Prince of Egypt, my brother. And he said, in my heart, you always be my brother, but things can never be as they once were. He said, I don't see why not. He said, you knew I was a Hebrew, and the God of the Hebrews came to me, and he demands you let his people go. He's like, man, step back, oh shit. And he said, he's like, what do you see? He said, a greater Egypt than that of my father. He said, I don't see that, because we see things differently now in Babylon. We don't see it as we once did. Like, what the fuck? He's like, I can't see what you see. And he's like, my people is suffering. He said, and I can no longer hide in the desert while they suffer at your hands. He's like, so you have returned in order to free them. And I was like, that's what I was thinking when I went back over there, because everybody was under that demon. And I was like, damn, why am I going back over there? I can no longer hide in the damn the damn goddamn cutting room or whatever. I can't hide in another spot. I gotta go back over there because this brother's over there. So I couldn't hide where I wanted to go, because I was cool where I was at. But then the spirit's like, no, go back over there. Go back over there and fucking get that position. I'm like, wow. And I'm thinking in my head like, it's whatever, man. But the Lord's like, nah, take the position. See, that's where you gotta think and listen to the Spirit of the Lord. Like brothers were saying in their situations, car accidents, bullshit, your woman, you gotta listen to the Lord. Like, nah, just go on. Cause you know the dude's like, no, fuck that, ain't about apologizing, no fucking woman, this is my woman. But then the Spirit get on you like, go lower yourself, fucking apologize to this thing. You was in the wrong, and that's gonna keep peace in this house.
Hey, the scriptures say don't make haste in the time of trouble. When you jump to making curses and shit and cussing niggas out and fighting, you making haste, because there's other ways you could have circumvented that situation. You might have still, lost your job, but it's a certain way to go out. You know what I mean?
That's the spirit, bro.
It's a certain way to conduct yourself at all times. And that's what people be moved off. Like, damn, we fucked him over, we did him like this, and he ain't killed us, Like, I killed me. but he's still being cordial. He's still, you know, raising about
spirit.
grace. Still graceful. That's why these people marvel at, because we in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, Lord will be those men, man. We seeing things beyond that. This first dimensional perspective. We seeing in 4D. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the spirit, bro, because like you said, you think a nigga come back, shoot up the job, curse a nigga out, fight, like, nigga, I ain't going no place. You know,
I'ma see you.
but brothers leave it in a cool manner, or like I got the position still through the spirit, but that was the spirit of the Lord, and then the nigga got it, you know, like brother said, the nigga gotta see you every day, you gotta look at you and shit, be through.
That's guilt.
But
That
it's
guilt
guilt,
gonna be like eating his ass.
Hey,
The
but
Lord be destroying these people way worse than we think. Like we be like, I would mortal mind. Man, I kick this nigga off the bridge.
like
He cool. But the Lord be like, nah, I'm gonna destroy his whole fucking life,
bro. And it's a spirit because it's like, remember how you said they thinking I would kill me and shit, but you thinking like, nah, bro, I ain't gotta do that.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 12:17. It says, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men.
Bro, I was literally thinking this scripture when I was going through the whole thing, bro. Remember I came out one day and I was kind of like, man, I'm like, fuck that dude, he ain't our people, fuck him. Like, I was mad, but I was thinking about this scripture. I was like, I'm just gonna keep it cordial and shit, man. Like, fuck, like, damn, javelins is being thrown every which way and shit. I gotta get out of there, man.
If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
And this brother's like Jonathan for me, bro. He's like, hey man, if it go beyond you, get out of here, niggas bugging out. But if it goes before you, you can come back. But that's how it was. This brother on the side with me like, man, this nigga through, is he bugging out? But he's through. He be avoiding me more than I avoid him. So fuck that guy.
It says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place to wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. So man, if I could just say, a lot of the times, you know, you get in your emotions, you get done wrong, and you want to respond in a way that hurts whoever did you harm, but you got to keep in mind, the Lord hasn't gotten his vengeance yet, and it's a proper order. The reason we get disrespected and go through all the bullshit we go through, the servant is not greater than his master. Remember, Yahweh is still disrespected in this world. So until he comes to get his vengeance, until he comes to get his respect, we ain't gonna get ours.
Hey, I gotta remember, we're enemies to this place. Not just enemies of the state or whatever the fuck. We're enemies against this place because it's wicked and niggas want to live on in their wickedness. And we're telling them you're going to die in your wickedness and there's going to be a kingdom of righteousness. And they don't want that. So we're going to be enemies off top. Off top, we enemies. Because we want their world to end, which it is. And ours is beginning.
Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in doing so, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head.
And you know where that happened in the history? With Elisha. When the mountains was filled with the angels, and there's like more with us than with them because they was being surrounded. And he asked the Lord to open his servant's eyes to see there's more with us than them. And then he asked the Lord to blind that army. Then he led that army into Samaria, where the king of Israel was. And this shows you that the king of Israel was under the command of the prophet. He came out with the sword and all his men had with the arrows and swords. And he was ready to kill the men that was blind, the Syrians. And he asked him, he said, my Lord Elisha, shall I kill them, slay them? He said, no. Do we kill prisoners of war? Feed them and give them drink and send them back to their master. And that fucked them up. Because they could have been destroyed.
That's some cold shit.
That's cold.
I got the power to do anything right now, but I'm gonna do right.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, feed it. Give them drink.
That's the spirit. I was watching that Spike Lee movie last night, Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, God, you gotta do the right thing.
Verse 21, it says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good.
With the good, because at the end of the day, the wicked nigga gonna be found out, he gonna be caught up, he gonna be through. The stone he trying to roll on you, it's gonna roll back on itself. The damn pit he's digging, like on the book of Daniel, he's like, they dig the pit for me, they have fallen into it themselves. And that's really what it is in every situation. This brother's situation, that brother's situation, my situation, trying to dig a pit, throw you in there. They gonna fall into it themselves. And then another thing, that motherfucker, you don't need to dig no pit for me, no grave. I'm already in the tomb. I've been in there for some time. You know, like my man Ned Stark said. He said, I learned to die a long time ago, man. I grew up with soldiers.
Hey, a Christian nigga try to twist that, and you know, your woman commit adultery, so you can't leave her. You know, they twist shit like that. The nigga turn the other cheek, you get punched in the face, nigga sock you in the face, you ain't supposed to do nothing. Nah, bro, we ain't saying that. We just saying like, move in the spirit.
Walk in wisdom.
Yeah. Walk in wisdom.
Walk in wisdom, because
Defend
that's what Solomon asked for. He didn't ask for nothing else.
Yeah.
He asked for wisdom.
To rule this great people.
To rule. And bro, that's power, bro. Look at our elder apostles and bishops. Look at the brothers. Look at the elders. They've been ruling for decades. But now we about to rule forever. You know, that's the mindset that we all have as kings, right? Kings, we're a nation of kings and priests, right? We're giving the word. Now we're going to enter the kingship. But we got to wait for the king to give us a kingship. That's power, bro.
And we already have it. We're ruling
now
among Jake right now. But they just fucking clans and shit just bugging out doing their own thing. But the kingdom is right here.
It's being built.
It's being built right here. If niggas want to run from it, they're going to be destroyed. They like my man Thanos. He said you can run from it, despise it. Destiny yet arrives. Like, it's gonna come. Like the brother said, you can run from the storm, but
the storm gonna catch up.
you.
And the storm gonna overtake your ass.
Now you just cause more anxiety and unnecessary stress on yourself by running, and thinking about it,
Tiring yourself out.
rather than just facing it.
Yeah.
Just be still.
Niggas is in that Vice City spirit.
Hey.
I just ran. I ran so you can't run, man.
Hey, what's that movie? They was looking at some shit. It was like everybody had to wear like the blinders and shit because they didn't want to see the.
Oh no.
With Sandra Bullock.
Bird Box.
Bird Box. Like we the ones that's like, no, look at it. It's here. It's for our good.
Yeah.
And they like, no, I don't want to see it. You know, they going everywhere blind and shit. Like, we want you to see the light is beautiful. You know, but these people, they don't want to see it, man. They love darkness, man.
Rather than night.
Got a quick quote because the brother mentioned being at peace with all, to be possible with all men, and it made me thinking of what Bruce Lee said. He mastered the art of fighting without fighting. And this is where he got it from. He said, Sun Tzu says, it's a quote. He says, to subdue the enemy without fighting is an acme of skill. Invincibility lies in defense, possibility of victory and attack. Pretty much, walking in wisdom, that's pretty much what he's going into.
Hey, Miyamoto Musashi said the same thing, pretty much the power of perception. He said pretty much showing his enemy, like, of invincibility, that had them fucked up in their mind because he already maneuvered and was steps ahead. Like the brother said, we playing chess with these people and not checkers, and they bugging out like.
Hey, when you look at when you look at how these other nations move, they don't move in haste. Like Iran just attacked Israel. They didn't declare war though.
Yeah.
Because they moving calculated. It's not about right now. It's about the long-term objective. So we got to be the same way.
Hey, that's the spirit, because their head truly is Russia, bro. I show chief prince, head prince. We have to move off of our chief prince, the prince of peace. Prince of peace. Yep. So he's saying, move like that. Boom, got him. Move like that. Then they make their move. All right, stop. Make your move. So they making a move to get rid of the scriptures. We bringing it out more and more. And even if you ban it, we're gonna still bring it out. We don't give a shit.
Bring it out.
What you gonna do? Like, hey, like that little meme. Hey, what you in? Hey, man, how y'all get up here? Oh yeah, I spoke out against the anti whatever madness. Oh, I'm in here because I preached the Bible. The other dude was looking at me, oh shit. But that's how brothers gonna get into prison. People gonna be, what the fuck? Man, the dude in there for strangling the nigga and all type of other shit, or being a turncoat in the military in the prison. But you in there for preaching the scripture.
Yeah. And you might be in there doing miracles.
Yeah,
man.
That's what happened to Yahushua when he was on the cross with those two criminals. One of them was wicked, but the other one was like,
the male factor.
Yeah, he said basically we deserve to be on the cross. This man is innocent.
Didn't do anything. That's the spirit.
Hey, it's this game I used to play called Doom. And pretty much it's pretty much a code where you can make the monsters fight each other. So in that day, say like you got a group of people trying to attack you, you can lead them to the people that you want to attack and have them fight each other. That's using wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
That's what David did with Saul. We went to the Hammonites.
Yeah, he did.
So,
hey, but he dealt like a king because he was an ambassador right there. Because they already knew what Israel can do to them, but he went among the king, and then the king was like, I want you to stay right here in the capital with me. And David was even smarter than that. He's like, my king, he already knew he had enemies around the bottom in the capital. He's like, nah. For me and my men and our safety, can you just give us a city that you don't even really care about somewhere? And then we'll call on us and we'll fight for you. Pretty much he was like a hired hand.
Yeah.
Like his men was like a hired sword. And pretty much the king thought he was fighting against Israel, which he was, but he was fighting the wars for Israel. See how he used it to his advantage. You read the book of Samuel,
right?
1 Samuel and 2 Samuel.
Hey, that's how we can look at the rulership that's being done right now, and we can call it out. You know, because we've seen it from a king's perspective. Right. We wouldn't rule this earth like this, man. That's how we know it's being fucked up, it's not being ran right. A nigger is in charge of everything, man. Yeah. Everybody is in hell, you know? And we looking at the policies and we looking at these leaders and we like, this is all bullshit, man. It's not fair. Nothing's cut and dry. You know, a nigga can just change the definition and your whole life is over now. You know what I'm saying? Force a vaccine on you, you know? That's how we able, because we seeing it on the perspective of these cases, so we can say definitively, this place ain't being ruled right. So the Lord gonna put people, He gonna put men of Israel in power to rule this place, right? And you witnessing it right now, man. We the only Jakes on this planet with a mindset like that, really considering things like that, man.
Yeah, the Lord already plucked us out of the world, so now that the world is ending, you know, we're ready to transition. Everybody else ain't ready to transition, and it's gonna be a shaking and a fucking pulling. Yep. They ain't gonna want to let go. You're gonna die with this world because you refuse to let it go. The Lord gave you the time to let it go. 2020 proved that. Lord shut everything down, told you to shut up, listen, look at this fucking place, man. The earth itself is beautiful, but the nigga ruling the earth and these clowns over it, they ain't doing nothing right. So the earth in itself is dying. It's kind of like your body when it's sick. Has to fight this damn virus, man. The virus on the earth is the Edomites, the self-proclaimed white man, his people, and their counterparts, according to Psalms 83. You know that?
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2.
Because the brother brought out that there's going to be new rulership, but everyone's in mourning. They don't even know why they mourning. Because they don't know who the devil is. They don't know who the counterpart Satan is. We're coming to tell you, the Lord's coming to tell you. He even showed he told himself this week, the man of sin.
Go ahead, it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So, Proverbs 29:2 says, well, the people are mourning. We're all mourning. The trees are mourning. The wind, everything is mourning. But when the true rulership, when the true kings get back on place, and the whole earth is going to be in one. Going to be in true paradise, bro.
Can the brother back that up about the profitable?
That's what
profitable.
Yeah, he got that.
Spirit.
It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
So you gotta understand. You gotta sit and think. Damn, who's the wicked? Who's the righteous?
Yep.
You go to school. You go to learn some things, right? But this is the real school.
Hey,
you know
what happened this week? Germany and these different European nations pretty much, they ain't gonna come out to the public until maybe like July, August, that's what they saying. But they literally said that we are at war already with Russia. Yep. Everybody that they with. They ain't said it to the public yet. Yep. And they gonna bring back that draft. And you gonna go over there and fight in the meat grinder, which is Ukraine right now. But beyond that, what those rats are doing, the small hats, the small hats are doing is going to drag this nation into a world war. And who's been saying that? Our apostles, our elders, the elders before them been talking about this, and now it's coming into fruition. That's what's going on. But you've been warned, so you can't be like, well, I didn't know. The Lord is about to wrench you from this world, whether it be by war, pestilence, plague, evil, laser fire, or the missiles. You're going to be wrenched out of this world one way or the other, because once the Bible is done being preached to you, you Israelites, there's going to be trouble for you to the arrival of Yahushua. That's it. Go ahead,
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
But the Lord wants to make a point that the man that's ruling over, I gave this nigga a chance. He's a demon. He's being revealed that he's the wicked. He's not right to rule. He cannot rule. But yet people still want this dude in office because you have no hope. He's telling you right now that he's trying to get rid of the Bible. The only book that can offer you peace, apparently, according to everybody, because even the damn Islam and shit, they believe in all the prophets of the scriptures, but they got their own weak book. But it goes to show you why is this man trying to get rid of the only thing that can bring peace, but yet these clowns are talking about nuclear war, and then in the mind of a person that doesn't know the scriptures, that's the end of everything right there. It is. The end of this man's society is by way of thermonuclear fire.
Yeah.
But there is a hope beyond that, and it's only recorded in this book, and it's been told you. So it goes to show you whose side are you on. Cursed be the man that trusted the man, but blessed be the man that trusted in the Lord. Go ahead out.
And that profitable one is going into Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. He is going to be the one that's going to take over.
Yep.
You don't want him to take over. Niggas is burning Bibles and shit because he don't look like a fucking hippie clown with some long hair. No, he's still the Lord at the end of the day. And every knee gonna bow, every tongue gonna confess that he is Lord and he's the right one to rule. Fuck out of here.
So that we got right. Somebody got to be better than this.
Somebody got somebody
got
got
Second Thessalonians, but this brother got a quick verse.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 13. And it reads, nevertheless, we according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Ain't talking about the earth being destroyed and shit. Don't get bugged out. The scripture don't ever talk about the earth being destroyed, imploded, and the
Scriptures
sun
say that
melted.
contrary, the earth is mighty forever.
That's it. See, but if people would read it, instead of having a stupid pastors singing, dance and shit all goddamn day, and just go into the book, then you would know. And it goes to show you that the Lord is talking about a fresh earth. Because the earth has a mechanism, a living organism to heal itself. But the earth itself is crying out for the return of the Lord, for the healing of the earth. And it says a new rulership, which is the rulership now is killing the earth. The rulership to come is going to bring the earth back to its fruition.
It said a new heavens. The heavens represents the rulership. This is the so-called white man's heaven right now. He gets a kick out of doing wickedness.
Yep. And pretty much he's bringing your sons and your daughters and your societies to ruin, to war. Beware of the beast, man. He is the devil's pawn. And he said he's going to destroy your home. It is also. So you can't believe this demon, man. Because he's telling you peace, but his peace is war. And then we know through the scripture, there's no peace, saith my God.
Yeah. Like I was watching the brother's video they did, and they brought up the point how this devil sleeps good at night, knowing that he achieved some high level of wickedness. He actually sleeps good.
Yep.
All right, but then really on the flip side of it, he doesn't, because like the scriptures say, he's never satisfied. So this devil probably wake up in the middle of the night thinking about like more people, or like, damn, I didn't kill enough niggas today.
It's a scripture that actually say that Esau, he don't sleep.
Try to find it.
I got and bring it out in the NLT too.
Right.
Yeah, that was
this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It reads, let no man deceive you by any means.
So don't let no man deceive you. This dude's good and they're all bad. And fuck that. They're all evil. They're all bad. They're all wicked. The Lord going to destroy them. He already declared it from the beginning. But they are going to be used. See, that's where the kingship mentality comes into play. Thinking like a king or ruler mentality. Is that we need servants, slave labor.
It says, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Hey, so we had to fall away, forget who we were, forget the name of the Lord in order to see his great wonders, his miracles, that he is going to avenge us, he is going to bring justice, he is a merciful power, we are saved through grace, and there you go. And that the wicked is being revealed, because our people had all these questions. Ezra had the same questions our people got, but why, Lord, what's going on, and what? It's a wonderful story. It's his story. History.
It says, in that man of sin be revealed the son of perdition.
Who's that? Esau, Edom. His demons being revealed. That's why they want to get rid of the scriptures. That's why the Maccabees was taken out. Because that's the history of this nigga wanting to do a new world order back then, during the time of the Greeks, Antiochus Epiphanes. He burned the scrolls back then. He killed whoever followed after the Lord. Now he wants to burn the scrolls again. Destroy it through his law, and then kill those that follow the Lord. He wants to make himself God, but he is no God.
This Proverbs. This Proverbs 4:16. For they do not, or this in a modern English version. For they do not sleep unless they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
That's Esau, Edom. And what? How do these demons, these Chaldeans of today, these bankers, how do they profit? War. That's how they profit. And whoever gets in their way, they assassinate their ass. Like Lincoln, out of there, took him out. And then Kennedy took him out. Whoever ain't a part of their agenda, they'll take you out quickly. And then they want a central bank every damn place, man. Then they want to rule you. They want you to be a slave forever. But then they get mad at us. So we talk about slavery. We talk about HR, human resources. All right, we know what that means. You got fucking HR at your job, but you don't think you a slave and shit. And they take your wages, which you ain't even supposed to be. Your wages ain't supposed to be taken.
Yep.
But yet, we're talking about the same thing, but in a better world, and we the
But
bad
really,
guy.
we're not even talking about it. The scriptures promise that, you know.
Yep.
But then again, like, what's wrong with that? Is anything wrong with that?
It's true.
It's true.
That's the problem.
Good.
For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence.
And that's what they do, man. That's their food and they drink. You know that?
All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4 and 5.
Oh, yeah.
So it reads, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
Yep.
but the just shall live by faith.
So that's the greatest thing to understand, bro. Faith is the key to the next life, to everything. Because our forefather Abraham, he had, the Lord called him his friend because he had faith. He told him, he said, you're not no longer my servant, but my friend. So this is where we're trying to get to that friend status. We're trying to get to that brother status. We're still servants. We still got a lot of work to do, and we still going to do that work, Lord's willing, to the end, because we were created to be Israelite men for the Lord, bro. That's a beautiful song to understand that this is His story, and we're gonna catapult to the end of that story, bro. We're at the end of it. So what we gotta do is stand still, be still, and stand firm. Look at the generations of old. Did any trust in the Lord? Was forsaken? Hell no.
Yep.
1 + 1 is 2. It's the truth. To tell the truth, to tell a lie, you gotta know the truth. And who's the goddamn liar? The wicked? The goddamn white boy.
Yep.
Esau,
Edom. The man of sin.
red
Liar
man.
from the beginning.
Yes.
Red man, yeah. He never loved his brother, man.
And that
He's a demon.
and it's a beautiful thing to understand that the Lord had to fulfill his promise. Because when Esau came to him wept, you only got one blessing. Oh yeah, you got it. I gave you a sword. The man of sins got the sword. He got everything. But the sword he using is going back on his ass, bro. That's a
Iron.
Blessing was a curse at
yeah.
the same time. Live by the sword, die
And
by
that's
the
the
sword.
spirit. And that's the spirit how one of David's mighty men said that he had a staff in his hand like the Avatar. He said he fought an Egyptian, a goodly man with the spear, right? Who's the Egyptian of today? Esau, with that spear, that sword.
Yep.
And say he got his weapon out of his hand and killed him with his own shit. So that's exactly what the Lord is going to do through us. He's going to kill this man by his own weapon.
By his own hand.
But we don't have nothing in our hand. We just got a staff. And who uses a staff? Who
We
uses?
just got this book.
Yeah, who uses a staff though? A shepherd.
Yeah.
To ward off the lion and the bear. You know.
Hey,
So-
we bringing this man down through the words that are written in this book,
Yeah.
because it's prophecy. Everything written in here is coming to life, and his downfall
Yeah.
is included.
Like the brother said, like the brother Big Judah said earlier, it was already written. We're just actually seeing what is being written out. We're at the end. It's plain sight.
Yep.
So just rejoice that hey, the white man is going down. and his descendants and the ones that when they join with this nigga, they're gonna be thrust through. But the counterpoint of it is, the Lord gave the kingdom to Israel.
Yep.
Even 2/3 going to be birthed to the elect, because actually the elect is the firstborn with the Lord back then. Right. And guess what? They are degenerate bastards today. These are our children. You got to look at it that way. In the spirit, these are the Lord's children first, right? But the thing is that you tell our people the same thing. The kingdom of heaven's for you, but they're like, nah, we gotta get the white boy in.
It's because what it is with Jake is they don't like being moved from their comfort.
Yeah.
See, Jake has been spoiled, raised here in America. They've been so fucking spoiled, being able to do whatever the hell they want to do, and they grew accustomed to this place. So when you talk about America being destroyed, which it is, it's clear as crystal. They can't see it because they don't want to see it, because that means their destruction, because they don't want to leave.
And that's the spirit, bro, because it shows you that what Esau has done to you, he did it to his own kind. You motherfuckers are so lazy, and our people follow suit after Esau. You're so lazy that you're not fighting for where the fuck you think you got. Like this stupid ass country, these Edomites ain't fighting. I mean, they mad and shit and whatever, but you're not fighting, and clearly your nation is being fucking stripped from you. Right under your fucking nose. And then they bring assholes over here that you don't know from enemy nation, hostile nations here. And you ain't doing the damn thing about it, but it goes to show you you're lazy, Jake, and then the place that birthed you, Babylon, they're lazy. Because when it finally comes down to it and they really do go to war against their own kind, it's going to be far too late. The nation that you think you fighting for no longer exists.
And like the dumb nigga would say, like, oh, well, I'm going to just go move to Africa. But it's going to be the same shit wherever you go, because like the scriptures say, these policies are everywhere. This devil has conquered the whole earth through his the image of the beast, his democracy, all these agendas and shit. If you go to any other country, it's gonna be the same bullshit, the same devils. It's gonna be whores.
And
it's gonna be demons.
You can't escape the curses, no matter where you go.
And really, the only way the curses to flow off you is to return to the world.
So getting on a plane flight and leaving America, that's not the solution. The solution is that this fucking devil, the man of sin, needs to be taken out of power. That's the solution.
We need new rulership. We
and
need
that's
new
the spirit
people at the top.
I know you was mentioning Judah about these other nations, women trying to get Jake. They want Israel. But fuck you, passport bro, clowns and shit. Cause like the LD Yahshua said, we wasn't down here to do this work and to wake up the elect and our people. We would have been gone to these other lands, but these other lands have already been conquered through the word, and the Lord is making us kings and priests in this place. Just as He made us a nation in Egypt, the Lord is making us a nation through the suffering. He's making the elect great through the suffering. Niggas want to have parties and fucking rule right now, but the reason that kings had multiple women is because their mentality was king. Like, man, all y'all are under me. I'm not serving you, you're serving me. So we're serving the Creator, so that everything under us would be serving to us, because we serve the one that's above us. So that there's an order to everything. But you niggas in this world that have become lazy, you don't know how to serve, because you're a homeborn slave, you're a demon, and when the damn bottle that's in your mouth is taken from you, all you're gonna be is as a fucking baby off the titty, just crying and shit, helpless, and have nothing.
If you look at Jake, they don't have no discipline.
That's
what our people lack, discipline. You look at these other nations, they have an order and a discipline about themselves. Jake
but
eats,
they're through.
But see, our people, they eat whatever the fuck they want. They smoke. They do whatever the hell they want with no discipline. They don't think about no consequence. They're like women, just careless.
And
they
like
live their
Esau
lives
too.
carelessly.
That's because the worst thing that Esau ever gave you niggas was freedom. Because with freedom, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I got a perfect example for you, bro. Think about integration versus segregation. Think about how the so-called black man looked. His appearance, his household during segregation when he was separate from you devils. But then what happened during integration? Now look at our people.
Destroyed.
Completely destroyed.
Because Esau said our people don't have a sense of discipline and order because Esau didn't require that. If Esau, they just all about, our people are all about pleasing Esau, man.
Yeah,
not the
pleasing
Lord.
the so-called white man.
And that's the spirit, because he took the Lord out of the schools and prayer and stuff like that. Like Zakar will tell you, when he went back in school, when he was going there, they would pray in school, they would read the Bible. There was more order and structure in this ugly ass country when the Lord, the Bible was still in the schools. Even though they didn't teach the Bible right in these churches, there was still more established order. But it goes to show you now that the Bible is really coming out. Jake is more gone than fucking ever, and they want to please Esau, Edom, and man instead of the Lord. That's why the Lord said, be holy even as he is holy. You can't equate the wonders of Yahweh Shemashai to ugly ass idol and shit. Just like you can't equate our movements and the way we move even in this society to any other people. Because we don't even move like our people in this society. Right? We move completely different. And even the heathen see it. They're fucking heathen, whatever, they can do whatever they want. But they're worse than fucking Jake, man. Yeah, Jake is bugged out, but the reason Jake is more wicked is because they're Israelites. But whatever Jake gonna do, they gonna take it to the next one.
Salakia, but if you look at a nigga, they don't take accountability. They still play the victim. Yep. Like they use the excuse of like slave, like shit, slavery. That they use that, but they use that as an excuse for them to just be wicked and just be a piece of shit. Like, y'all had us in slavery, but why? Why was your ass in slavery?
Yep.
And they don't take accountability. They don't examine themselves.
Right. Yep. They niggas be like, they put crack in the neighborhood, but nigga, you sell it.
You don't have to sell it. You don't have to smoke it,
and then you sit back and you fucking play victim.
You fulfilled the stereotypes.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the fucking stereotypes, you fulfilled them. Because you became a thug, a wicked nigga.
Because Esau has did a diligent search on you. Yep. The worst, your enemy knows you better than your own self.
He created you niggas. They cloned Tyrone.
No.
That could have been a autobiography, man. Because Esau has created you niggas through culture, through music, through behavioral programs. Nigga got cops,
nigga culture.
First 48. You know what I'm saying? And niggas, real housewives and shit.
And niggas want that culture when you have your own culture. Like fuck Vladimir Putin and him opening that vault. You niggas should have been researching that you were greater. These niggas was at least trying to fight. The Egyptians, they was black. Well, then that should fucking pinpoint, like, hold on. Moses passed for an Egyptian. Okay, Egyptians is dark. Boom. The Hebrews. And then that one nigga that made it from the Hebrews to Negroes and shit and all that bullshit. It should have woke you niggas up, and then that should make you go into the book itself. Though you don't understand it, don't just throw it away. Go to the teachers. The Lord have your teachers out there. The Lord said he will not remove your teachers into a corner anymore. Like come on, man. But it goes to show you that our people are stupid as hell. You want to be niggas, so you gotta die. The Lord hates niggas. He hates the heathen. He hates the way of the heathen. If you ain't keeping his ways, he ain't got nothing to do with you. That's why the Lord has given you a time and place, a chance. But the Lord has also said, let the multitude perish then. That was born in vain.
That's it.
You are vain. Vain as hell, man. Because you don't want to fight for nothing. You want to fight against your own goddamn kind. And we're for Jake and Slay when they do wickedness. You stupid ass gang niggas is fighting for a weak ass block. No, we'll slay a nigga because he going off in the law.
A weak ass block named after a white man.
Yeah, not for no weak ass block or some stupid colors. We'll slay you because you wicked. And if you an enemy standing in the way of this kingdom, and you going, and like King Masha said, you taking your head off from here. If you against the nation, if you ain't for the cause, you take your head off from here. You out of there.
Yeah, this is Habakkuk 2:5 going into Esau Edom. It says, ye also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man.
His own philosophies has destroyed his ass, bugged him out. And then this nigga, Esau has the audacity to have his AI bullshit. Fucking Esau making this bullshit about what the scriptures say. Nah, nigga, stop. He did it back in the time of the Greeks. He went into the books of the law and put his weak ass image in it, doing the shit now with tech. But then, on the other end, you got Putin opening up the vaults on your ass. It's like, no, that's the real. This is 1,000 years ago. This nigga got some new shit AI. So what's real? Something that was 1,000+ years ago that was painted and written, or this new shit? So Jake, you gotta get your head out your ass and and do what's right, man.
Hey, but you even had AI coming against Eve.
Yeah.
Like you like you're saying, what did the real Israelites look like?
Bam.
Nothing but Jakes. It's like what's the end of the white man's rulership? It shows nuclear destruction.
Yeah.
So I mean, even AI is coming against.
Hey, even Babylon has admitted that. Well, no, the scouts have admitted that Babylon the Great is America.
Yeah, so,
but who been saying that?
Man.
So that goes to show you who the real prophets are.
Right.
Come on, man. Because if a nigga ain't talking about that Babylon is America, talking about the Vatican, that's a clown. Get rid of him. Get
Didn't
him
the
out your
niggas
mouth.
say New Jerusalem is Utah or some weird shit like that?
Niggas love Babylon so much, it's just through, man.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
How you guys doing? My name is Keith. I didn't want to cut you guys things off. I just want to drop a couple things in there. I'm from America. I'm not from the United States. That goes to the real George Washington. He's in the Supreme Court. That's the highest court in the land. You're supposed to know law here. Bible and law. You're not supposed to call yourself black.
True.
A lot of stuff you're saying was true. A lot of stuff we're not supposed to be, let God handle this stuff. But I was trying to just give you guys the law.
Ezekiel 25. Lord is handling it.
Yeah. George Washington Gillespie, that's his name. He died in 1904. His brother in the Bible, Ezekiel Gillespie. The real queen is here.
No queens, according to our culture.
Yeah, no
Princesses,
queens,
though.
but the queen is the queen of Charlotte. So when you do your history, you do all this stuff and look it up, then you know what's going on. Like I said, I'm from here. I'm not from nowhere else. I'm not from Africa. I'm from right here, from America. Okay. And I'm a child of God. That's what I'm supposed to say. Because when I go to Supreme Court saying all this other stuff, incompetent.
The hell with the Supreme Court, because the Supreme
That's where
Court
George
is trying
Washington
to
is
get,
at.
trying to get rid of this Bible.
Let me drop this too. George Washington is up there, Supreme Court. That's what they're doing to Trump. All these small little courts, see, we don't have the time and the money to go to the small courts, we go to Supreme Court. We're too busy fighting these small battles and not clicking up and working together.
We don't care about the courts of this world, we don't care about the courts in the heaven.
That's right. However you want to do, we can do it that way too, because God gonna put the people inside the courts. My last one I wanted to say,
hey bro, America being destroyed, bro.
Huh?
You know, America's gonna get destroyed. All that court system shit, that's all bullshit, man.
No, George Washington though is right up there though. The real George Washington, he's our color.
We already know that there was a president before
But you didn't know he was Gillespie though, right?
I don't know his last
Gillespie.
name, but I know there was a president.
Y'all say
before
wasn't
him.
no J there. What about the G for Jesus? I went into a whole different story, but anyway.
That's not his name, and that ain't no
I'm talking about Gillespie though, the one that the royals that was here, the people that they conquered. It was called royals.
Who was here?
Royals.
The Northern Kingdom. Yeah,
Royals
regal
was here.
tribes. Yeah.
As long as you believe in God, you're a royal here.
Okay.
You don't have to. It don't matter what nationality you are. It don't matter. As long as you believe in the royals, you. But what happened is,
Who are the royals? Who ruled Europe? Who ruled this land before it was conquered? Who are the royals? The people right here on
George
this side.
Washington Gillespie died in 1904.
Hell with him. We talking about the House of David, King David. That's what we talking about.
But you don't want to
that
look
guy
it
might
up
have been
though.
of that line of our people, but
No, he's
that
part
doesn't
of
mean
it.
nothing.
He's not the banker.
Doesn't mean anything.
It do mean something.
Doesn't
But
mean
this
anything.
nigga
The bank is
dead,
about
though.
to
He
get
died in
removed.
You know where his body at?
Yeah. Can I ask him a question real quick? George Washington
Gillespie.
Gillespie, how is he going to save us from the nuclear destruction that's
He
coming?
He gave my people here sovereignty on this land.
No, but how is he going to
I'm
save
finna
us?
break it down. Let
How
me
is
say
he
that.
going to save us from the nuclear destruction
That's
that's
going to
coming?
It
destroy
already
this
happened. The nuclear destruction already happened. They dropped a bomb. Japan dropped a bomb over here.
No,
what's the name?
man.
Atomic
When did
warfare.
that happen? Where is
What you
that in
mean?
the history book?
It's
Where
in the
is the
book.
crater at? Where
It's,
is it?
hold on. Everybody dropping all these questions ain't letting me answer. That's wrong.
Okay, answer mine, please. I asked you first. How is George
Answer
Washington
the
going to
question.
save us
I'm answering it.
from the,
Right on. I like
from
that.
the nuclear
Good one.
destruction that's coming during World War III? How is George Washington going to
God
save
is going to do it. I was talking
What
about
is the
that.
name
God
of
is going to
God?
do it.
What's the name of God? And
Jesus
how is he
Christ.
going
I'll
to
call
do
him
it?
Jesus Christ here.
No, that's the Son of God. That's
call
not
him-
his name,
That's not
but
his
that's
name.
who you think he is.
That's
but,
fine.
But the Son of God is
Right.
going to come, deliver us from this place
Right.
that's going to be destroyed.
He's coming now.
And take us to our land.
God is in your heart. So he's coming now. So you pick what side you want to
What
be
heart?
on.
What does heart mean in
Heart,
our
right here.
language? Our
Heart.
language.
Love in the
Not
Bible.
this thing
Don't
beating
get
your
angry
chest.
easily.
What is the
Don't
heart?
hold no wrong.
What is the heart
Don't be
according to the
prideful.
Bible?
Don't be bragful.
Fine, fine.
Be humble. Become with long suffering. You got to be a servant
We are
and a
humble.
peacemaker for God.
Yeah.
How you talking right now?
But
Just
you
not
telling-
humble,
but you
bro.
telling us- you
And
talking
then you
about
trying to
support.
talk over me. You talk loud. Let me
Because
answer
this is
one
our
at a
platform.
time.
This is our platform.
I'm waiting.
Because you always
I
say
waited.
humble, but then Jake,
I
when we
waited,
talking
but
to you
then
like a
everybody
man,
talking.
you want to tell us to be humble.
You want me to
I'm
answer
talking
his
to you like a
question?
man.
You want me to answer your
I'm
question?
I'm not going to
Everybody
cower down to
laughing.
you like a little
You
boy.
think I'm talking
I'm going to
games?
talk to you
George
like a
Washington
man.
Gillespie. That's
So
what
I'm
I'm trying
not
to tell
going
you.
to cower down to you, bro.
I know you can talk louder than me.
This
You can
is
do
a
that.
platform
That's
that we were
that's like
talking
Obama.
before.
That's
brother
like a
asked you
smooth
a
talking
question.
Obama.
The brother asked you
And
a
I said
question.
Jesus Christ.
That's
and
not
you
his
said
name.
that's his name.
We're here to correct
My
you.
whole thing, what I'm saying, this what
Where do you learn about Jesus Christ at?
happened.
In the Bible,
He
right?
asked me.
He was a Hebrew.
He
right?
asked me the question, right?
He's a
Let me
Hebrew,
finish.
right?
Can we stay right here? Then we go there. Let's start. You asked me the question, right? I said Jesus Christ. You said that's not the Father in the name.
So
what I'm saying is, you're trying to make me look silly. What I'm
No,
saying is, God is
no,
going
you
to come
make
and handle
yourself
that.
look silly.
That's
We're
fine.
here to correct.
That's fine.
Just
Yeah,
like
that's
a
fine.
small child saying 2
That's
plus
fine.
2 is 6.
That's
You have to
fine.
correct the child. Nope.
You're not
it's
correcting
4.
me. You're not correcting.
The child don't get
That's
mad
not
because he
humble.
was corrected
That's not
about the
correct.
right
No,
answer.
no, what you just
and
said
he
is
actually
That's not
takes
correct.
that.
That's not
You
humble,
just
though.
said
Now, that's not
not
humble. You gotta be like a child. Like
I'm
the
not saying
Lord
nothing
said.
wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong.
So by saying the name Jesus Christ, you believe that's his actual name?
No, I said the Son, God is going to come correct that. That's
know.
what I'm saying. But he said that's not the Father, so he went to a different subject. He asked me how George Washington
You said
Gillespie.
God.
Hold on, ask me the question again, so we get this on record.
And I'm asking you this because you keep bringing him up like he's
said how he's
this
gonna help
high-
us from the nuclear
Wait,
war,
hold
right?
on, let me finish. Like he's this high importance. So I'm pushing the point that he's of no importance.
But you guys not understanding. He is important because he's from this land. He gave the people. We supposed to be a Republican.
His brother's people
Hold on, let
from
me
this
finish.
land.
I'm from here.
I'm talking about before the
I'm
Republicans
from
and
here.
Democrats.
No,
Who was
George
here?
Washington
Who was here?
Gillespie died in 1904. You can look
I
this
get
up in
that,
Google.
but before
King George, King
1904,
III, all of that.
I'm talking about 1500.
All of that.
I'm talking about 1400. I'm
We
talking
all
about
that. All that stuff
1200.
was already.
Who
No,
was
we're not
here?
going right there. We're gonna stay right here in 1904.
See,
All
Jake
that's going
wants
to
this
time
land.
of memorial.
That's America.
That's
All
time
right,
of
let's go.
memorial.
1904.
Hold
That's
on,
time of
hey, bro.
memorial.
Hey,
Come on and talk to me.
Hey, bro. I got a question. So the guy you talking about, right?
George Washington Gillespie.
Are you saying that
His brother in the Bible, Ezekiel Gillespie.
Okay, I'm asking. Do you think he's gonna be able to stop the nuclear destruction that's gonna come from happening? Is that like what you're saying?
I said Jesus Christ.
You said his brother in the Bible is Ezekiel Gillespie.
George Washington Gillespie. Now listen, because y'all taking different fights.
No.
George
Just
Washington
ask a
Gillespie,
question.
his brother in the Bible, is Ezekiel Gillespie.
The book of Ezekiel.
Yes, George Washington Gillespie,
First of
Ezekiel
all,
Gillespie.
Ezekiel was a Hebrew Israelite, and his name wasn't pronounced Ezekiel.
It's
He had a
Gillespie.
Hebrew name.
Hey, say his name in the Hebrew and say
Talk
what
in
it
Hebrew
means
to
in the
me.
Hebrew.
Talk to some Hebrew language to me, since you know so much Hebrew.
His name
Yeah,
is
how old-
Let him
Shimmy
talk.
Shai.
Let him talk.
Go ahead, huh?
Let him talk. Don't fight his battle.
No,
Yeah,
he's gonna
hey,
use
we're
the
gonna-
scripture.
we're
Go
gonna-
ahead,
we
gonna
gonna
let
let
the scripture.
I
We're
asked
Hebrew.
y'all questions.
So you
Let him
didn't
know.
want to
Let him
know the
talk
name of the
Hebrew
Lord. Now he
to
wants
me.
to
Talk
know
Hebrew to me, bro.
Now he wants
You
to
wanna
know
know
Hebrew.
Do you want to know his name?
Hey, he's not here to
language.
receive anything, brother.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
not here to
I know.
receive
I gotta hear
anything.
the
Hey,
Hebrew
that's
language though.
Hey, so in the words of Elder Pastor Tahar, ignore him.
My man right here being patient.
Ignore him, man.
Let's say Ezekiel's
Talking
name.
Hebrew.
right?
Hey,
It's a-
hey,
Can
cast
I
not,
get
hey,
the-
brother, hey, cast
Can I
not thy
get
pearls
Hebrew?
before swine.
Can I get the Hebrew?
Cast not thy pearls before
Anybody
swine.
talk Hebrew?
Just say the name.
Go ahead, go
talk
ahead.
Hebrew here?
Hey, that's too precious for this man right here,
Anybody
bro.
talk Hebrew here?
Go ahead.
Just to know
Thanks.
Because this is how the Lord is
Have a
going
good
to
day.
do
And you as
his
well.
justice to it. See, Jake is talking about the government that established in this land. There was a government before that. What were our people keeping before the arrival of this man? Fuck 1904. What happened literally not too long after that? World War I. And what happened right after that? World War II. So Jake wants to talk about Republicans and fucking Democrats and shit. I'm talking about, he talking about, oh, I come from the people of this land. Well, they're right here on the sign. Which other people do you come from? This brother right here is a Gadite, Reuben. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then he talking about Jesus Christ, God gonna do it. How is he gonna do it? That's the question we asked this dude. He couldn't explain it. Then we try to explain the Hebrew. No, brother,
But
let me
hey,
quit. He won't get
Salakia,
that.
though, but like how you was telling me, I like break down the name Ezekiel to him. But then I was thinking he don't even want to receive the name of the Most High.
I wouldn't want to give him that. I'll give him Ezekiel's name because, like, nigga, let's correct
don't
you.
deserve
Because some Ezekiel nigga with the name Ezekiel, you don't even know where the hell it came from. Like you said, it's a Hebrew name, it's a Hebrew word, and it means something. Because he ain't about to be the Ezekiel or Yakazak Allah in the Bible. He's not.
Hey, in 1904, Jake was 40 years of slavery. Jake was sharecropping. Jake was going through hell.
Reconstruction
Reconstruction.
race wars.
Nobody in 1904, if they weren't doing the work, had no significance, man. Like America wasn't even in its prime yet.
But guess
in 1904,
but
man.
guess who was on the scene around that time? The law keepers that he was doing. And they knew.
Yep.
They was deep into the Old Testament. They knew that's us in the book.
1904.
See how everything was moving, man? But he talking about Jesus Christ. Okay, all right, that's the Son of God. That's what you think. How is the Lord going to give us justice? Then you talking about this our land? Who gives a shit? It was our people's land, but it's gonna be destroyed, and we're gonna be returned to our land. That's what we're trying to explain. The nigga didn't want to explain, talking about Republicans,
Jake
all
is
this
too
bullshit,
emotional when
in
you
courts,
come with correction.
in courts and shit. Like, who gives a fuck about the courts in this land? They trying to get rid of this book, your book. But you talking about, oh, that's what we gotta do. And this nigga that was in 1904, he's been dead by now. So what is he gonna do? He
How was he said Ezekiel in the Bible is his brother. Ezekiel lived thousands of years before 1904. But see, that's why that saying in the world, don't judge a book by its cover, is halfway true, because the scriptures say you judge a tree by its fruits, pretty much. Now, that was a grown-ass man riding around on a scooter on a Saturday. And he's not there, man.
And a lot of times when niggas come up, man, hey, that was the spirit, because, you know, brothers was flowing, and the nigga had to say his fucking question. I don't want to answer you niggas nothing, because y'all don't want to answer. Like that, like we said earlier, we give you the answer to your question, but you don't like it. So get the fuck on then, man.
Hey, when that nigga going through hell, do he go and pray to George Washington Gillespie? No.
They just naming niggas throughout history. I can name somebody too, Nat Turner. All right, how is he gonna come back at this time and say it was out?
Even them like Muslim niggas and shit, like they go through hard times, they turn back to Jesus and shit.
But you know what he remind me of? He remind me of a Moorish nigga that say they don't have to abide by the laws.
It is some more shit.
You're really stupid as hell. I knew it.
The Royals. Yeah, when he said the Royals, I knew it was
I swear to
what the
King.
fuck?
It got, man, Wikipedia don't even got an
He was
article
a
on
Mason.
him, man.
That dude was a Mason,
Well, fuck him, man. Let's continue.
Let's continue.
Can you get that article?
Because he mentioned the scriptures, but the scriptures go into prophecy.
You want me to go?
So you gotta bring
Oh,
up
yeah,
prophecy too. You know?
Ezekiel real quick. And
Niggas just trying to be deep and shit.
Because our people always say, God's gonna do it. Let God do it. But how's he gonna do it? He's doing it already. He's gathering the nations for war. He's bringing plagues and pestilence and signs. His men on the corners is signs. So that's how the Lord's gonna do. But ultimately, he's gonna use his people to fucking take this dude Esau Edom down. Right. That's what Jake fucking tends to forget. Oh, we gonna let the Lord just handle it. He is gonna handle it. But he gonna use instruments to do his will, man. Come on. Fucking, that's what I'm saying. Jake is lazy and a fucking coward, man. You're a coward, Jake. Because we're ready to take it to this dude. But guess what? To our people, oh, y'all weak. You gotta be humble, brother. We are being humble. By even talking to your stupid self. You hear spewing fucking madness, man. Yeah, we were royal. And we are royals even here now, but why are we so low? Can you explain to me why? Motherfucker talk about some Republican bullshit Trump. Yeah, I see the God put them in there to earth. Man, shut up, man. You don't even know what the hell you talking about. Nigga got he had that Trump fucking hat on. The black fucking American flag and shit. And all you niggas, just because you got biblical names and shit, that your mama named you Jeremiah or Ezekiel, your ass ain't moving the way our forefathers moved, man. A lot of our people got biblical names. We work with a man named Joel and shit, Jesse, but y'all don't even fucking know where these names
Should
go
have
back
fucking
to.
know. He came with that black Air Force energy, man.
Yeah, that's all that was. A smart, dumb nigga. A nigga that, nigga, you not smart, bro. Like, you just, he got cut. And just like these women, women just want to fabricate anything in her mind to make her emotions feel justified. And he hated us because we was cutting his ass because he's a nigger. He's exactly what we was talking about. A low-level, low-vibrational creature, a gremlin, and he got mad and wanted to create a narrative in his fucking head, man.
Quick insert since you said that. Sirach 32 verse 17, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
You didn't correct me. I wasn't corrected. What kind of proud ass shit,
Yeah, he
man?
talking about how we're not being humble.
Right, man.
Even how when he said, "Can I get in there?" I knew it was gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah, bro.
But see that, Jake, they take this as a joke.
Niggas are coming
Just
to
like
this platform.
Just like that nigga drove by this afternoon before camp
I
started.
ate pork.
He said, I ate pork. Pray for me. No, nigga. The Lord told Jeremiah to pray for not these people. So we're not gonna pray for some goddamn fucking heathen niggas.
Yep.
Fuck you niggas and fuck your goddamn mama too.
That's right.
Cause your mama raised you, black ass.
That's right.
You never had no goddamn daddy. Cause your father's standing right in front of your punk ass.
Right.
And you don't want to take no fucking rebuke.
And
So
that's-
fuck you niggas.
And that's the
right.
spirit. That's the spirit because the nigga was trying to. Oh, you ain't humble. I'm not about to lower myself like a little fucking child to you. I'm gonna talk to you fucking 10 toes down, man, the fucking man. And if you get all offended because I'm getting loud, well, so fucking be it then, man.
The
Because
Lord was loud.
Lord was loud, he'll talk directly to your clown ass, man. Like you said, your father is standing before you right now. You gonna shut the fuck up and listen, boy.
Grown folks is talking.
Because, grown folks is talking. You talking about some bullshit nonsense, acting like we don't know that there was presidents before this fucking clown, George Washington, the Edomite.
You know that, did you?
nigga, did you know that we was ruling in Europe, asshole? Did you know that we was ruling in this land before our brothers?
Because that nigga.
Did you fucking know a goddamn thing? So you Jakes need to shut the fuck up, man. Because y'all don't know nothing, man. That's why a lot of you gonna be excommunicated, man. You're gonna be eradicated because you're clowns. Your stupid ass black woman that you love so much got blonde in her fucking hair. Why is that? You hate yourself. But then you gonna say that we hate y'all? No, we love our people. We love our culture. We love where we come from. We love our power and our savior. You fucking hate your goddamn self. You stupid people. You stupid idiots.
Hey, that's why he kept taking pride in, I'm American. I ain't from Africa.
Hey, and guess what? America that you love so goddamn much
Gonna be burned,
is already at war with Russia and Iran. And you stupid ass people, man and woman, are gonna go fight this war and you're gonna die.
That's right.
And this war is gonna end in nuclear holocaust.
That's right.
In this land.
Yep.
Best believe it. But how y'all gonna get out? Oh, our God gonna come save us. I don't know about you niggas, man. You fucking clowns.
Yeah, these niggas take pride in being American, man. So the Lord.
Oh, talking about
you
Trump
gonna
and
go
shit.
out in an American blaze, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because America's gonna be destroyed. And you niggas want to be from
Hate
here.
niggas, man.
You want to be rooted here, nigga. You gonna be melted here, bro. Because we ain't from here, nigga. We from Israel.
Hey,
we visited.
Hey, through the spirit, bro. This
we
brother,
POWs,
this
bro.
brother
We
was here
prisoners of
before.
war.
This brother was here before. This brother was here before.
Nigga.
The Northern Kingdom brothers, their forefathers came over here over 2,000 years ago to this land. So they've been here for a very long time. They would say, oh yeah, I'm from here, but brothers have realized, fuck this place.
And we
It's gonna
wasn't
be
call-
destroyed.
Yeah,
That's
we
why
wasn't
going back
calling
to
this
the
place America.
You know what American means,
New
nigga?
Canaan.
Canaan, yep.
You know, hey, you asked the
Arthur.
damn, bro.
That's why Canada is called Canada. I heard an elder break
Canada.
that.
Back to Canaan.
Canaan died.
Folk.
So
Right.
yeah.
You know, the fourth
Oh,
part.
thanks for another Canaan.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for another Israel. Pretty much, yeah. Canada. Because you got Yahweh da, Yahweh thinks, Yahweh prays.
Dang.
Praise for a new Canaan. Praise for a new
Because it
land.
was beautiful, but then Esau came, nigga was talking about the courts and shit, all of that
The
boy.
Supreme
They ain't our courts.
Yeah.
He in the Supreme Court. What?
He didn't
I said
realize
that-
he was above a holy council right here.
I'm like, this is the
This
highest
is
court in the
Supreme
land.
Court. Talking to him like, because
Yeah.
that's how you know a nigga got faith in
Oh,
Esau,
bro,
man.
damn, bro.
He was a nigga for Trump.
Man,
Yeah,
the
niggas for Trump, man.
Man, the ox should have been like, you know, should have barked at the nigga like, you cannot speak here.
He probably would have started doing it too.
Yeah. You cannot speak here. Like, damn.
Let's go.
Good, huh?
Go back to that real quick, bro.
Oh, Ezekiel real quick.
Ezekiel.
And then we gonna go to that Thessalonians.
Yeah.
From the top.
Yeah.
This is
We'll go to the point about my people Israel. The niggas is always, yeah, the Lord gonna do it, but how? Yeah, remember, the Lord's a living power. He communicates and animates his creation. He up in there, man. He's in the midst of everything, man. But yeah, the nigga just, I'm just gonna sit back and just let the Lord just do
Oh,
it
yeah,
all.
that-
You
that's what
stupid
he
ass
said, yeah.
niggas, man. When we got the land, yeah, it was already ours. But the Lord said, you go in there and you fight for the land. You fucking slay all these assholes in there, kill them among their idols, burn everything, leave nothing breathing, and the land is yours. But the niggas was just, still scared and shit.
House of Saul.
So yeah, ultimately it is gonna be by God, like he said, but this is how the Most High is gonna do
Hey, because they think this is weak, but this is powerful. Nigga get sent away. Like, get your ass out of here. Edomite, get your... Don't nobody mean nothing here. If you ain't speaking this word, it's because there's no light in you. Get your ass out of here, man. The fucking Supreme Court ain't got nothing here.
The Lord is Supreme
cannot
Court.
speak here.
the top one.
Yeah.
This is
go ahead, bro.
Yeah, go ahead,
Ezekiel 25:14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Who's Edom? The self-proclaimed white man, the nigga that's ruling the goddamn Supreme Court in this ugly land. The weak-ass courts that's passing all these fucking laws for these T people and these alphabet community people, man. And these women, these wicked, whorish-ass women and these weak-ass men.
Yeah, if you don't...
Go ahead,
It says, I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
But who of Israel? The Israel of Yahweh is going to lay their hands on Esau, on the heathen, and on you niggas, man. Like the Apostle Tar said, man, he going to fly, do backflip over Edom. The backflip over his ass just to kill a damn nigga, man. Go ahead,
And
we only got one chance to get you spoiled ass black niggas.
You fucking, hey, like you said, they were raised by their black ass mama that love the Edomite. The first deadbeat fucking dad shit in history was Esau. He's a demon. Go ahead,
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my theory.
Hey, it's gonna be lasers coming out the eyes. It's gonna be, man. It's gonna be some beyond X-Men stuff. It's gonna be beyond the Eternals. It's gonna be beyond the Viltrumites. It's gonna be beyond Kryptonites, Kryptonians, man. The kryptonite of this world is gonna be Israel. Where your weakness?
And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai.
You gonna know the vengeance of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. You know, even our people. Hey, you gotta remember, you ain't for the Lord, you're an enemy. And guess what the Lord said? Don't give me that John 3:16 madness because you don't understand what it means. Yeah, the Lord loves the world of Israel, but 2/3 he hates. He's gonna destroy you and kill you because you're disobedient and wicked. And the Lord is going to do you in. Because there is no peace, said my God, to the wicked. And you join hand in hand with the wicked.
This is going back to 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed.
So now, the Lord told you, I was with you. I told you about these. This is the man of sin. Now we're telling our people, this man's being revealed. But how's it going to be revealed? By the mouthpiece. Go ahead, bro.
It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Hey, why is the Lord consuming this man by the spirit of his mouth, which is the word, right? The gospel. Why is he being consumed? To eat up all the lies. The Lord is fucking consuming and eating up all the lies. Boom, sending out the truth. Just as the people in Jericho were bugging the fuck out because Israel was marching to them. All the Lord sent was just 2 witnesses, 2 spies into the land to hear that what Rahab the harlot told him, hey, the whole land faints because of you. We know what your God did, how he opened the sea for you, how he destroyed Pharaoh and his army, how he took you out, and how you destroyed the kings of Sihon, Og and Sihon on the other side of Jordan. So the world is hearing how the Lord has conquered this world through the men that he set up, man. We haven't even laid a hand on nobody yet, but yet it's real, we will.
It says, it shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Because the Lord Yahushua is going to come. That's what the dude didn't understand. Like, yeah, the Lord is going to do it, but the Lord has to be ushered in. The Lord has to send his heralds, man. Like my man Silver Surfer. Every world that he came to, they knew, like, oh, shit. Yeah. Silver Surfer, oh, shit.
But see,
Like they're galactic.
hey, Jake could have learned so much if he was just humble and quiet, like the scriptures
You
say.
said a lot to it, right, though.
Yep, be more ready to hear than to get a sacrifice of fools. Because we could have broke down all this stuff to Jake.
See, Jake is mad because
We could
America
have broke
gonna be-
down the Hebrew to him if he was humble.
Yep. That's why he felt like a fool though, because he was giving the sacrifices.
See, the Gino.
Y'all trying to make me
Y'all
look
trying to
fool.
make me
No,
look
you
fool.
making
Yourself
yourself
look
look
foolish,
fool.
exactly that.
Stop. Nobody made you say that, nigga.
I'm talking about the G.
You know the G in Jesus. Hey, that's the spirit, bro. Me and Yashar this morning seen a lady with a shirt that said spiritual gangster.
Hey, fuck all you niggas that want to be gangsters and shit, man. Fuck that.
Jay wasn't there. It was a
Oh,
G.
king is greater than a faggot ass gangster, man. A king is greater than a fucking oh no, man. Wherever you niggas want to be, a king is greater than all that. Because a king has a kingdom. A king makes fucking things happen. A king is feared. And a king ultimately has what? Subject. You gangster ass niggas ain't got subject. You just got niggas want to take your place. They just wait for their time.
I noticed that too. Every time brothers would mention that, I heard him over here laughing and scoffing at that. Because Jake is on a low level. They can't imagine being over the so-called white man and having the heathen as their subject.
Hey, that's spiritual. That's funny because on the Planet of the Apes, the newest ones that was made, the dude was like, he's like, what the fuck, monkeys and shit. He's like, hey, do not disrespect us. Monkeys is a whole different species. We're apes and shit, some shit like that. So niggas want to be monkeys and shit. And we on a higher level, like nigga. A nigga is nothing in our side. We're Israelites. The fuck is a nigga to us, man? That's a creation of a fucking Edomite, man.
Because he's the straight up nigga.
Yeah. Right. And niggas want to be monkeys. A monkey is a damn
Nigga want to
clown
second
and
job and be a part of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
George Washington, Gillespie in
Who
19.
the fuck
Nigga,
is
shut
this
up.
guy,
Nigga.
man? What the hell is that? I'm talking about King David. I'm
He's
talking
making
about
my head hurt.
I'm talking about Abraham. Who the fuck is this other guy, man? Go ahead, huh?
Verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
That's what this man is doing. He's lying to our people. Thinking y'all tough, y'all weak as hell. Thinking you something that you ain't. And we're here to tell you what you are. If you don't want to get down with it, cool. Fuck you. Move on and die. Because, hey, we told your ass, man. We ain't coming soft like your weak ass pastors in the church. Man, if we could, we'd stick a fucking sword through your ass.
Or a fucking battle axe, man.
Hey, and we like my man. Hey, bro, we like my man. Spartacus is like, I will not have this. Join me, brother. And together, we will see the house of body out his fall. He's like, Spartacus. He tapped that shield.
Jump off that motherfucker.
And then when he stabbed the one nigga through, he's gonna stab that one nigga, body out it. But then the whip came, he was like, and he's fucking lunging at the dude, cut it. Why, dude? You know? But that's what we about. Every nigga that wants to stand in the way, gonna be destroyed, man. Your ass gonna be thrust through. Go ahead, huh?
It reads, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because
and them that perish. See, our people is being fucking plagued with deceivableness and through the music, through the fucking news, through the bullshit, through what you think you are. You stupid women. You're not a man. You're never gonna be a man. You weak ass men. Grab your fucking balls and shit, or you gonna die. Okay? Because when you don't get your weak ass paycheck and the government is completely gone. Oh, I got $300.
Supreme Court.
I can only get you a sandwich. We got tuna, we got turkey. Which one? Oh, Canadian. So when it gets to that point, then what the fuck your money gonna do? Your 401k gonna be gone. All your bullshit is gonna be gone. Your stupid ass woman ain't gonna be able to say, well, I gotta get everything to mama. Why mama save your black ass when their society is crumbling and falling? You gonna be the nigga that has to go out into the street to get food or not? You gonna have to be the nigga in that long line to get the CHIP or go your ass into the wilderness. Niggas just keep playing, but when this thing goes, every nigga was scared though. 2020 though, every nigga was scared. But the brothers was lit. We were excited. We was resting. We was chilling. You know, certain brothers still had to go to work. You know, it was like, but it was looking like. It's beautiful, man. I was thinking we was gonna see tanks on the damn freeway. It was so clear. I was like, where the tanks at, man? Where the soldiers marching down the street? Go ahead, huh?
Because they receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved.
That's it. They receive not the love of the truth that they might, like that nigga, that they might be saved. But the Lord don't want to save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. They don't want to be. And it's cool. And that's beautiful. The Lord is so cool, man. He throw it in the music to a nigga you like. But the Lord talking to your weak ass through that dude. Or in the other hit single, you know, niggas in trouble. You niggas in trouble. That's another one, man. Lord was like, man, go on. Drop that mixtape. Throw it out there to these niggas, man. They gotta die. And then the Russians, they was singing, man, in the choir. Niggas want to go to church. They afraid to go to church. Well, go to the Orthodox church over there in Russia. They was singing about niggas sleeping, man. They wanted to burn the land of the enemy with nuclear fire. Yeah.
And for this cause, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
That dude believed a lie that nigga he know his brother Ezekiel or somebody. Oh, the same shit. Nigga might never read the book.
Never read the book of Ezekiel.
But
that's his brother.
Last name is the Bible.
Hey, there's a book of George Washington. Apparently, I don't know, man.
It says that they might be damned who believe not the truth.
So you're going to be condemned that believe not the truth.
But have pleasure in unrighteousness.
But you have pleasure in being a nigga in America. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's it. That was it. Man.
Go back to Look, Gillespie told us we got.
We're going to bring out that article. We got it up. Now, the dude was right. We did rule this land before the arrival of Esau. And we ruled in Europe before his arrival out of the cave. And we ruled in all other places, man, for a 1,000-year period. You know, all the greats that you hear about in these shows now, you know, Reign and all that, and Outlaw King, and King Henry VIII, and King Henry V, and King Philip, and all that, and the Vikings, and Alfred the Great, okay, and Uhtred, and the Last Kingdom, and all that. That was all Israel. That was all Jake. The Spartans going even further back. The Spartans to everybody you think and know throughout history that was freedom fighters fighting for their lives, fighting for their kingdom, that are still remembered to this day, the samurai, all Jake. But then yet this damn devil throws it in your face that wasn't you. But it was you. If your ass would just fucking shut up, listen, sit down, and learn. But the nigga don't want to learn. Nigga learn all this bullshit in the school system, and you didn't learn a goddamn thing. Because you knew it wasn't for you. The only thing that was universal was the math and fucking speech and reading. But then now nigga know how to read, but all nigga read is Swisher Sweet and shit. Nigga don't read nothing else. Read this. But you don't know how to read it because it's in the King's English. That's a little hard for me. Thou, thee, and then now you got a new translation. Your ass still don't understand because it ain't broken down to you. Go ahead.
This is an article the brother wanted. It reads, in 1751, Benjamin Franklin classified the world's population by color.
Hey, and niggas in this country really think Benjamin Franklin was a president. He wasn't. It's just because nigga on a $100 bill don't make him a president. He wasn't a president. He didn't want to be a president. He wanted to make him a president. But he's just a guy that was in the higher court of this fucking land when they was established in this place with a weak-ass constitution, which is just a piece of fucking paper, like George Bush Jr. said. But yet, a civil war is gonna come because of that. And let the civil war come. Yep. A nigga for Trump. Fuck you, nigga. Let Esau kill Esau. This is his nation, this is his land that he got stolen, that he raped, robbed. Let them kill each other. But no, niggas always want to get involved in shit that don't concern them. What up?
Says they were black, tawny, swarthy.
Really, black is swarthy.
Right.
But they switch swarthy to black. You know, oh, y'all black people. No, really we're swarthy or tawny. Dark shade to a light shade. Go ahead, huh?
That's the word swarthy in the etymology.
Oh, the word swarthy in the etymology is dark colored, especially of skin. Go ahead, huh? Swarthiness. So that's what we are. Fuck black, that's a weak ass color, man. Swarthy is like literally pertaining to your skin. When they say, oh, y'all black people, means, oh, everything about you is evil, wicked, bad, just ugly. But swarthy means pertaining to the skin. That's why Solomon said, I'm really swarthy shipping right there. Huh? And you, So I look good, my skin is lovely, and I look good. How about that?
And white complexion people on the globe.
Now, before they established this nation, America, they had a lot to do because Europe's population was still heavily Israel. But yet niggas say we come from Africa and shit. Well, we was in Europe too, nigga. And we was east, as far east as Japan and China and those different islands of the sea. We were everywhere. Then we had our brothers here in the Americas before the arrival of this devil, man. Go ahead, huh?
And white complexion people on the globe.
Read it from the top.
It says in 1751, Benjamin Franklin.
In 1751. Now, when was this nation so-called established? 17 what? 76. This is 51. This is about 20 some odd years before. This dude is looking at the earth as it was at that time. They still had to conquer the northern kingdom. Even though they took down certain cities, the north was still fighting. There were slave rebellions. Jake came over here on ships in bulk, 1619. But still, they had a lot to do. Like, hold on. The vast majority of Europe's population, the vast majority of this population in this land is still Jake. Go ahead, huh?
In 1751, Benjamin Franklin classified the world's population by color.
The world's population by color. Go ahead, huh?
There were black, tawny, swarthy, and white complexion peoples on the globe.
There's nobody white. Damn devil, an asshole. Red. He's red. But the majority of everybody on the planet had a dark complexion. But the majority of the ruling class was Jake. That were classified as swarthy or tawny. Go ahead, huh?
Says some will be surprised to discover that Franklin listed the French,
Woo!
Germans, Russians, Swedes among the swarthy.
Among the swarthy. Name those countries again.
The French, the Germans, the Russians, and the Swedes.
Oh, name those countries again.
The French, the Germans, the Russians, and the Swedes amongst the swarthy.
So who the fuck are these people in the lands today? Now, majority of them are Jake. And they look like Esau. And they know their history. Because they don't hide it, like over here in fucking Babylon. But that's why that dude VP, Vladimir Putin, he opened up that vault. Like when we came into this land, this is what we found. They just moved right up on in there. They didn't change nothing though, because there was a 1,000-year period of artwork, of history, of relics, of castles, of land, of homes, of culture that they could not do away with. Go ahead, huh?
Says the only whites to his mind were the English and the Saxons.
Now change it up, huh? The only who? Edomites.
The only reds to his mind were the English and the Saxons.
Now, you're bugging the fuck out because the Saxons are who? The Israelites. Because it goes back to Anglo-Saxon, which is the angelic sons of Christ. Now, Esau is the son of Isaac. He is the son of Isaac, but he wasn't the main son. He wasn't the chosen son. Jacob.
He's the demonic son of Isaac.
He's the demonic son. And guess what that era was known as before Esau came up? It was known as the Jacobian era. Going back to who? Jacob. It was known as the Esau era and shit. No, the Jacobian era. The era of Jacob.
How about that scholarship?
All right, says this categorization expanded quite substantially after the Civil War.
After the Civil War. See? Because they were like, hold on. The people we have in captivity, the majority of these lands that did not consider them a nation as yet, until after really the Civil War, that's when they're like, oh shit, all right, the U.S. is somebody. Because they survived the Civil War among their own kind. But why did they go to war originally? Really, Jake was the top thing they was talking about. Go ahead, huh?
It says Irish, Slavs, Poles, Italians, Serbs, and other Southern and Eastern European immigrants were not quite
white.
Yeah.
Quite Edomite.
Right.
So it says Irish, the Slavs, which is Yugoslavia, all them different lands. The Poles, the Polish. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Jews.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you. Hey, and they even said the Jews. I'm talking about you. That was Jake. That was Israel. Swarthy. Tawny. Right? Go ahead, huh?
Italians, Serbs.
Italians. You Italians out there. Okay? You Italians. You Sicilian, mainly. You Southern Italian. Okay. Go ahead, up.
Serbs and other Southern and Eastern European immigrants.
It says Serbs, Serbians. That's all the way over there in Russia, right? In that area. Serbs. It says.
And other Southern and Eastern European immigrants.
Other Southern European, which Europe was a made-up construct, is just a western reach of Asia. Said the southern part of that and Eastern Europe going all the way east to where Russia is, going all the way far east.
Were not quite Edomite.
They were not quite Edomite. They didn't look like Edomites. So pretty much in this article, you'll be like surprised. What the fuck's going on?
Nah, it says white.
Yeah, not quite Edomites. You know? They're Israelites. They're Jakes. Because you know Jake gonna populate, man. Hey, when Jake conquered through the Moors, Spain and Italy and all those lands, the population was among the Edomites. But over a course of not even 100 years, it changed from the blue eyes and blonde hair to brown eyes and black hair. Because Jake did a lot of fucking. You gotta say it like
and
that.
that's why Japan is calling us to go over there.
Like, come touch us out.
Yeah, real.
Under the consent of the king.
All right. That's right. Explain it, huh?
Fornication under the consent of the king.
Because the ugly ass pagan gonna run out. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my ears. He gonna run out.
Yet in becoming American, they became white or Caucasian, a term in itself a piece of historical baggage adapted from German of the 1790s who believed the Polish people came from the Caucasus Mountains.
Oh, the Polish people came from where?
The Caucasus Mountains.
Yes, the Edomites came from the Caucasus Mountains because it was their time to come up. But yet this demon Benjamin Franklin, nigga on your 100, all about the Benjamins, baby, right? If you all about the Benjamin, well, hey, read what he was writing about you and your people. Niggas killing over a fucking piece of paper with this nigga's face on it, but yet his whole goal was to get rid of you. Go ahead,
It says Americans have had many ways of looking down on people without questioning their whiteness, yet whiteness have served to unify a way of looking down on people who are not judged white.
Go ahead,
It says Americans have had many ways of looking down on people without questioning their whiteness.
Yeah, so pretty much you looking at an ugly ass Edomite and our people out there, the Northern Kingdom, so-called Mexicans, Native Americans sitting your ass on the reds and loving this fucking demon, this gringo, and you niggas too loving this gringo, Trump. That's where this dude really comes from. He ain't nobody great, he ain't nobody to be fucking in awe of. He's a clown, he's a demon, he's an Edomite. He's inferior to us.
And he's actually our servant. He's actually our slave.
Because nobody thinks to question, well, where do you come from? Well, I'm German. No, the fuck you ain't. Well, I'm Polish. No, you're not. Because according to Benjamin Franklin, this guy, who were the original Poles and the Serbs and the Russians, go ask VP. My man Vladimir Putin, where the fuck did y'all come from? Who the fuck are these Ukrainians and shit that we sending money to? Really supposed to be sending the money to us. Those are the lands that we populate. So what the fuck is going on? Hey, then our actual homeland is being occupied by some goddamn thieves.
Really, they tell on themselves because they also go by that name Caucasian, which they're referring to the Caucasus Mountain region. But when you think about so-called Europe, Ireland, Scotland, Russia, that's not the Caucasus Mountain region.
They're not.
So that they're telling that they're not original to that land.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If they're Caucasian people, right?
Yeah. They're from the caves, right?
Goddamn cave beats.
Goddamn cave beats,
Beware the wild man.
Like, get your hands off me, you damn stinking human. damn Edomite, you know? They're really the monkeys. It's Esau Eve.
Yeah, whiteness has served to unify a way of looking down on people.
Oh, so you damn Edomites thinking, because we're white now. No, you're looking at white people right here. You're red. You're Edomite. Oh, that demon that took that portrait of him says, I love it. Like, shit was red like a motherfucker. Like, but that's him. He's letting you know I'm a red child. Not a
all that hair,
voodoo
your hair
child,
like this
red child.
Yeah.
Red with his face.
I was like, now look at me.
Oh, that was it, man.
Full lips.
But that's the spirit, man.
Curly hair.
That was
Not
the
straight.
population
Who's
of
more than
Europe and the Americas before the arrival of the Edomites. That now look down on people because of their whiteness. But where you motherfuckers say y'all come from, it was populated by Jake. So either you are Jake or you're a damn Edomite from the Caucasus mountainous region where you was at for a 1,000-year period of braying and shit and fucking grunting and stuff. That's why you got the Planet of the Apes movies telling you that you're going to go back into that state when Jake conquers the earth.
Squeeze the juice.
Go ahead, up. Brothers got it.
It's Isaiah 46.
Squeezing the juice.
And 8. Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, oh you transgressors.
So you niggas stop fucking smoking and being niggas and clowns, man. You come from royalty, and if our forefathers were here, which they are here now, they want to put your ass to death. Because according to our law, if you're a disobedient, lazy ass fucking son and a drunkard, you have to die. And you're gonna die. Because the Lord gonna stone your ass with missiles if you don't get yourself right.
Man, that scripture right there, show yourselves in, that goes into taking accountability, right? Acknowledge your fuck ups and return to the Lord.
And stop trying to downplay the scriptures, man. Stop trying to downplay and fuck some nigga that you learned about that was the president before Georgia. Who gives a fuck, man? Shoot, we know about Montezuma and all these other leaders and shit, but they was eventually taken down. Tecumseh and Geronimo and all these greats that fought for our people. Okay, Nat Turner was great in what he did, but okay, but he couldn't save us. He couldn't save our people. Who can? Yahushua can and will and has. He already has. Hey, we gotta tell these niggas like Maul said. Remember, Ahsoka's like, he's like, with your help, we can stop Sidious while we still have time. He's like, time for what? For the Republic to fall? It already has, and you just can't see it. That's it. Because these niggas believe in this Republic. This shit is already done. There is no Republic. This shit is dead.
I could drive it.
What about like Padme said to my man Anakin? He's like, what if the side what if the side we're on is really the evil we've been fighting to destroy this whole goddamn time? And then she said, well, this is how liberty dies. Thunderous applause. They gonna be applauding you niggas dying. As the scriptures state, they clap to see us fall to this fucking state, and niggas is still stupid, man. And then the nigga wanna argue with us, saying you royal, you great. It goes to show you, man. A nigga believe in Trump that wanna keep your ass in slavery. Really, pretty much fuck him. If he was standing right there, I'll tell him to his face, you're going into captivity. Fuck you. Whoa, you're fired, man. You're fired.
Plenty of profit to do.
Get done, man. Hey, the least you can do, Trump, is have more daughters and give them the brother, and you can die.
Hey, I already claimed the.
You already claimed.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
On that in the arena, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
You already claimed. Hey,
Let me just get the first. Let me just get the first.
Go ahead.
Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High.
How do you remember? Hey, the war already started. Hey, remember the former days of old. How do you do that? Going back to the scriptures. Go ahead, huh?
And there is none else. I am the Most High,
There
and is none like me.
There's none else. And there's none like the Lord. The Lord don't give a fuck about your weak ass opinion.
You.
Fuck you and your clown ass opinion. When we say America's gonna be destroyed, we all heard it. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I live here. Oh. But the Lord's like, I don't give a fuck that you live there. I'm gonna destroy the place, but if you believe in me, I'm gonna get you out of there and really take you home. Take you to your real home.
Yes.
But a nigga just,
I am American.
For my 401k. Fuck that. It's all about the 144k.
I'm from America.
I'm from America. Shut up, nigga.
Alright?
Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
Go ahead, huh?
Saying my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Read that again, bro.
It's Isaiah 46 and 10. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
The counsel of the Lord is going to stand, and the Lord is going to do all his pleasure by killing you niggas and you Edomites, you heathens, by starving you out, by famine, by pestilence, by plague, by men being in this land as caterpillars and soldiers, by the worst of the heathen being sent over here, by your sons and your daughters being sent over to where our land sits to die in that war, to have the armies of the world be destroyed with a laser by his expressed image, even Yahweh Shai, to have this land burn and have the elect see it from a bird's eye view as a lake of fire, and have them come back down for the conquest of the planet of the Jakes. The dawn of the planet of the Jakes.
Oh, man.
Got someone willing. But read that part again, Baba Bashar, one more time.
It's Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning.
That's beautiful because Elder Apostle Tahar's avatar video is declaring the end from the end. He's telling us, declaring the end from the beginning. He's telling us from ancient times, this is going to happen back. This the Lord was telling us back then. It's present time now. It's game time.
Game
It's
time.
Hey, it's time to put off the world of Babylon, come out of her, my people, and put on the clothing of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's the only way you're gonna get out of here. Because that's the only way that's because we don't need no money. The Lord already told us what we need. It was faith. That's it.
Man, I got a couple, King. This is Proverbs 14:26, and I'll read down to 28 and then jump to 32. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 25 in the NLT. It says, a truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is a traitor. It says, those who fear the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, are secure. He will be a refuge for their children. Fear of the Lord, verse 27, fear of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is a life-giving fountain. It offers escape from the snares of death. But this is the point. The dawn of the planet of the Jakes, the kingdom of the planet of the Jakes. This verse 28, it says, I'll read it in the KJV first. In the multitude of the people is the king's honor, but in the want, which is lack of people, is the destruction of the prince. NLT, a growing population is a king's glory. A prince without subjects has nothing. So we need subjects. We need slave labor. We're gonna have HR. We gonna float down in the pit. We're gonna talk to E about the human resource. It just ain't right. Why this is happening to me? Oh, do you think you're being treated unfairly? Like Vader told my man Lando Calrissian. He's like, no, good. I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. So we gonna keep changing shit up on your ass, you clown. But righteously though. Now jumping down to verse 32, it says the wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous have hope in his death. NLT, the wicked are crushed by disaster, but the godly have a refuge when they die. Man, woo. I got one more, King, for you. Verse 33, Proverbs 14:33. Wisdom resteth in the heart, the mind of him that hath understanding. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 33. Wisdom resteth in the heart or the mind of him that hath understanding. But that which is in the midst of fools is made known. I used to say that demon made himself a fool by that damn portrait that he had. He revealed to us that he's an Edomite. Like, oh shit, he got the red all over his ass. And he's depicting his end by blood. Blood is gonna pursue his ass, him and all his kind. And it reads, NLT, wisdom is enshrined in an understanding heart. Wisdom is not found among fools. Verse 34, got to, I just like it. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. NLT, godliness makes a nation great, but sin is a disgrace to any people. So it goes to show you that that's why our kingdom is going to be forever, because godliness exalted a nation. Who's going to be our king? Yahushua. And we ain't going to know sin, because the laws are going to be inside of us. And why is Esau Edom's kingdom crumbling and going down? Because he's the man of sin being revealed, and the Lord going to destroy his ass.
The wages of sin
is death. Yeah, that's why he going to be destroyed at the end of the 1,000. Because the nigga ain't never going to get right. Never.
Can't get right. Can't get right, bro.
and 2 through.
He ain't 2 through and he can't get right, man. But that's it, kid. You got it.
So, Lord's willing, this street preaching was edifying. Show yourselves men unto the Lord, knowing that we're in times of danger, times of distress, but we're not in distress. We're not perplexed. We got the name of the Lord, and we're gonna show ourselves to the Lord to see if we account it worthy to be crowned by the Lord. Because, hey, man, the world you're living in is to shit, and everyone's showing themselves. The Lord is showing everybody who they really truly are.
Yeah.
But he's really hiding his men so he can show the world this is what I've been dealing with the whole time. So, Lord willing, show yourselves, men, take what you got to take and deal with it, and be still and say, hey, Lord willing, I'm honoring you and not nobody else.
Hey, I got one more for you. This is from my man Caesar, from the Planet of the Apes conquest of the Planet of the Jakes in 1972. And this is what he said before they took Esau ass out. Because he had mentioned to Jake and the humans, he said, I have my people in all the different continents, and what you have witnessed here shall happen all over the place. He's like, but there's a tomorrow. He's like, if there is a tomorrow, it begins today. And this is the speech that he said to them, because they're like, oh no, this wasn't supposed to go down like this. And he said, according to your mind or mine? And he said, I'm here for my people. He said, he's cursing the nigga out, man. Nigga was being a demon. He's like, nah, it's our time now. They were trying to say, no, we can live and coexist. We can, but you have to be under us, and that's what he's gonna say. And this is what he said. It says, when your cities lie buried under radioactive rubble, when the sea is a dead sea, and the land is a wasteland, out of which I will lead my people from their captivity, and we shall build our own cities, in which there will be no place for humans, except to serve our ends, and we shall find our own armies, our own religion, our own dynasty, and that day is upon you now. That's how he said it, just like that.
Hey, that's beautiful. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Believe that we're the kingdom. To be king, men, to be kings, you gotta walk in the spirit with wisdom. Because the true king is Yahushua. So Lord's willing, this street preacher is edifying. We give all praise and glories to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakadash.
And double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone, where we get this beautiful truth and peace and salutation to wherever you may be, to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
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 Kwamashela. Where were you when the Israelites took over the planet?
Woo! Man. Planet of the Jakes. Planet of the Jakes.
All right, so, man, you like that shit. That's what we in it, man.
Hey, yo, Zach, do that.
Oh, you don't get this word. Shalom.
D-T-A.
Nigga.
All